can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Sorry about that. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Welcome to our doubleheader today. As you can see, we did change the tie. Of course, this is a tie that was gifted to me by my mother for Christmas. So we are wearing the Christmas tie today. This is my official Christmas tie. Did I already spill water on it? I probably did. Anyways, thanks, Mom, for getting us the Christmas tie. Thank you guys for watching this live stream with me. I know you guys were with me on the last live stream. Baltimore Ravens, Houston Texans. That is the match that we have for y'all for the rest of the day. This will be the second game, guys. No more games after this for today. We are still doing the $200 giveaway for this channel. And I know I've talked y'all's ear off about that, but I think it's a big deal, man. I think it's awesome. This is the biggest prize we've given away on this channel. Biggest prize we've given away on this channel. It is a $200 prize. But before we get into that, before we get into halftime, before we do all of those other things, why don't we talk about this game here? We've got the Ravens versus the Houston Texans. This is going to be a preview of what the playoffs looks like right now, guys. And I bring this up all the time for y'all. I'll talk about this in a moment. But right now, the playoff picture looks like this in the AFC. And this is a preview of what we're getting right now. So we've got the Texans versus the Ravens happening right here, right now, today. If this were the wild card round of the playoffs, this would be the exact game that we're getting. It is in Houston on top of that. Home teams on the bottom here. Steelers would be on the bottom. Bills would be on the bottom. And even though the Steelers dropped that game, they are still in the head at the very top of the division. But the Ravens are closing in. The Ravens are sitting at 10-5. The Pittsburgh Steelers with their loss right now, guys. Pittsburgh Steelers with that loss. That's going to spell trouble for that team. Pittsburgh Steelers with that loss, they are now 10-6. So a win here would put the Ravens, they should put them on top. And that means issues. That means trouble. So if the Ravens end up with a better schedule or more wins than the Steelers by the end of all of this, the Ravens will end up at number 3. The Steelers will end up over here playing the Texans, and the Steelers will lose home field advantage. They'll have to play in Houston. So all of that is happening right here, right now. The way it sits right now, the Steelers are still ahead, but not by much. Okay, we'll start by taking a look at the Baltimore Ravens today. Last week, they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. This week, they've got this matchup at Houston against the Houston Texans. And then to finish the season, of course, divisional matchup on Sunday here. That's the game that we've got to finish this season. I think the Ravens should be able to get the win in that one. The Ravens are coming into this game ranked number 6 in all of football, guys. They are the number 6th ranked team in all of football right now. Offensively, they have been fan-friggin-tastic. Take a look at that. That offense for the Baltimore Ravens, 3rd in the NFL when it comes to points per game. They put up over 30 points per game. Yards per game, offensively, 423 yards per game. There is no team in football that puts up more offensive yards than the Baltimore Ravens. They are 1st in yards per play, just under 7 yards per play. They are top 3 when it comes to third down efficiency. So on third downs, they convert those third down situations at a success rate of 48.2%. And then, of course, red zone efficiency. They're the best team in the NFL when it comes to being inside the red zone. You put the Baltimore Ravens inside the red zone, inside the 20-yard line and the end zone, and they will score on an average of 73% of the time. They will find pay dirt and get a touchdown. Huge numbers there. The Baltimore Ravens, guys, do not sleep on the Baltimore Ravens this season. There's a good chance that they could end up being AFC champions. Anyways, let's take a look at the other side. Offensively, the Ravens have been great. Defensively, the Ravens have some areas where they could improve. Now, defensively, The Baltimore Ravens, they are giving up 23 points per game. 23.3 to be exact. That is 19th in the NFL. When it comes to yards per game, they are putting up 338. That is good for 16th in the NFL. Yards per play, they're allowing 5.3 yards per play. I should have said allowing in yards per game. They allow 338 yards per game, 16th in the NFL. Allow 5.3 yards per play, 11th in the NFL. On third down efficiency, guys, third down efficiency, 23rd in the league and 16th in the league defensively when it comes to red zone efficiency. Opponents score against this defense quite a bit. And it's not like you can't score on the Baltimore Ravens. You can score on the Baltimore Ravens. The question is, can you outpace them when it comes to scoring offense? Is it going to be like 90% of the games here for Lamar Jackson where he's just been an absolute stud? Or is it going to be one of those down games where Derrick Henry has under 100 rushing yards, Lamar Jackson can't find anyone downfield? Those are rare, but those happen. Shout out to you guys in the chat area. What's up, Jared? How's your Christmas going? It's going well, man. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you guys. The Disc Golf saying Merry Christmas. Shout out to you, Disc Golf. Susan Morgan, welcome back. Fly, Ravens, fly. Says Heath, what's going on, Heath? Crystal's in the house. Old School's in the house. Slim Trowel, what's up, man? Cool, cool, cool. Tight, tight, tight. A Texans win at home would be great, says John A. All right, guys, who do y'all think will win this game? Looks like most of y'all are saying that the Ravens should win this game. I'm inclined to agree with you guys. I am inclined to agree with you guys. Thanks for sticking around with me on this Christmas day, guys. All right, let's take a quick look at the offense here for this team. I'm going to pull up my game tracker here, pull up all of my stats, and get everything situated before we get to kickoff. Kickoff is scheduled for 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's take a quick look at this team and break down the stats for the Baltimore Ravens. All right, guys, the Baltimore Ravens offense will be as follows. Starting at quarterback today will be Lamar Jackson. If you have not been keeping up with Lamar Jackson and this team, guys, take a look at the bottom of the screen. Lamar Jackson is the #1 quarterback in all of football for fantasy purposes. For fantasy football purposes, Lamar Jackson has been the #1 quarterback in the league over 16 weeks. We are in week 17. Merry Christmas to all of you. Now, Lamar Jackson, guys, he has been an absolute stud. 4,000, just shy of 4,000 passing yards. He's on his way there. He's sitting at 3,785. He needs 230-ish, 223 passing yards today to break 4,000 passing yards. So Lamar Jackson ranking 5th in the NFL in passing yards, 37th in the 37 passing touchdowns is good for 2nd in the NFL. I'll say that one more time. Right now, Lamar Jackson has the 5th most passing yards in the league and the 2nd most passing touchdowns in the league with 37 just behind Joe Burrow. What's going on, people? H-Town got this. Got this. Texas doing big things. Who's got them winning a collegiate national championship? I don't know, man. Haven't followed that one. We will be doing some college games later on the season here. We're going to be doing some on the 1st of January. So that day we're going to be covering football for the rest of the year, guys. And the start of next year. We've got until February to cover football, and then it's all said and done, and then we're going to have to figure out some off-season content for you guys. But we're already working on it. Anyways, Lamar Jackson coming into this game with 2nd highest QBR, a 75.5 quarterback rating. They have won 3 out of their last 5 games. This last week, guys, against the Pittsburgh Steelers, they put up 34 points against Pittsburgh. They put up 35 against the New York Giants, and they put up 30 points against the LA Chargers. They did lose to Philly, and they did lose to Pittsburgh 5 weeks ago. Pittsburgh is definitely on a backslide right now. Maybe, hopefully, Pittsburgh can get it right. But anyways, let's focus on this right here. Lamar Jackson. Last week, he had 3 passing touchdowns. The week before that, he had 5 passing touchdowns. So in the last 4 weeks, guys, Lamar Jackson has 11 passing touchdowns in the last 4 weeks and a rushing touchdown to go with that. He has been absolutely phenomenal this season. He is making the case for MVP. I think that Lamar Jackson could legitimately win MVP. And if it were going to go to a non-quarterback position, I would say Saquon Barkley is a close second. But Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, those are really the only ones that I can think that would be MVP material, just in my own personal opinion. Anyways, Lamar Jackson, guys, pretty solid there for the Baltimore Ravens. Next to him, Derrick Henry. King Henry, man. This dude, if you don't know who Derrick Henry is, you're about to find out. He has 278 rushing attempts over 16 weeks, 15 weeks because of the bye. So in 15 games, 278 rushing attempts. He has 1,636 rushing yards. That is the second most rushing yards in the NFL right now. He is actually less than 400 yards shy away from a 2,000 rushing yard campaign with 2 games left to go. If he can pick up 200 rushing yards today against this Houston Texans defense, I think he might actually get there. Now, Derrick Henry also has 13 rushing touchdowns. That is tied for third most in the NFL. He is averaging 5.9 yards per carry, which is pretty insane. Last week against Pittsburgh, 162 rushing yards. Did not find the end zone, but he did rumble for a 44-yard run. He was really, really efficient against the Pittsburgh Steelers last week. Let's see if he can keep that efficiency going here with against the Houston Texans. Zay Flowers, guys, was questionable coming into this game. And Lamar Jackson, he can't pass the football to himself, so he has been distributing those 3,700 passing yards amongst the people that you see behind me right now. Zay Flowers is going to be the starting wide receiver on one side so far this season, guys. Zay Flowers has been targeted 109 times. He has 71 receptions, good for 1,016 passing or receiving yards, so he has gone over 1,000 yards on the season. Congratulations to Zay Flowers. Rashad Bateman, the number 2 wide receiver on this team, 668 receiving yards. He does have 8 receiving touchdowns. How about Mark Andrews? Mark Andrews with 9 receiving touchdowns, 551 yards on 49 catches. Pretty solid numbers for Mark Andrews, especially considering he started off kind of on a lower note. Isaiah Likely, the third-string tight end, is going to be, or the second-string tight end is going to be wide receiver number 4, or pass catcher number 4 for this Ravens offense when you look at their season as a whole. Now, you will notice here that I've got Anthony Miller lined in at the slot receiver spot. That is because Nelson Aguilar has been ruled out of this game. So no Nelson Aguilar, wide receiver 3 will be Anthony Miller at that spot. Offensive line here for the Baltimore Ravens, ladies and gentlemen, from left tackle to right tackle. Left tackle will be Ronnie Stanley. Left guard will be Patrick McCarry. At center, we're going to have Tyler Lindenbaum. Right guard, Daniel Falele. And then, of course, Roger Rosengarten as your right tackle. That is the offense here in a quick little nutshell. Let's take a look at the defense. And, of course, if I got this one right, that would make more sense. Let's pull up the Ravens defense. There we go. Okay, Ravens defense right here, guys. How about we take a look at this side? Nnamdi Madubuike will be your left defensive end. Again, this is a 3-4 formation. What does that mean? That means we have 3 defensive linemen and 4 linebackers. Count them, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3-4 defense, 4-3 defense. You can imagine 4 defensive linemen and then just the 3 linebackers in the middle. Anyways, this is the setup that they have listed out on ESPN. This is the formation, the basic formation that the Ravens like to run in. Jim Harbaugh's offense and defense. John Harbaugh's defense. Let me get my coaches right. Ravens, again, Nnamdi Madubuike, left defensive end. Nose tackle here, Travis Jones. Right defensive end is Broderick Washington. Your linebackers today, guys. On weak side linebacker, Odafe Owe will be your weak side linebacker. Your 2 inside linebackers. You've got a left inside linebacker and a right inside linebacker. Roquan Smith as the left side, Malik Harrison as the right side, and then, of course, your strong side linebacker is Kyle Van Noy. What does that mean? That means that he doesn't necessarily line up on the left side or the right side. He just follows the strong side, which is where the offensive formation lines up and where we have the additional players on that side. So depending on whether the strong side is on the left side or the strong side is on the right side, they will move around and adjust based off of what the offense is showing them on the other side. It's chess Every snap, every play is chess, guys. It's an interesting game. I love the sport, man. I love this sport. It's so much fun to watch. Anyways, guys, let's take a look at the left corner and your right corner today for the Ravens defense. Nate Wiggins will be the left cornerback. Your right cornerback today will be Brandon Stevens, and your two safeties for this contest are Darius Washington will be the free safety, and your strong safety is Kyle Hamilton. Same concept there. These guys will roam around. Free safety can move wherever they feel like they need to be based off of the defensive play call. And then, of course, the strong safety lines up on the same side as the strong side linebacker based off of this formation down at the bottom. Okay, guys. Little coaching right there from Football Nation. Let's take a look at the home team. We talked about the offense, we talked about the defense, and we broke down those same little numbers right here for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's do the same for the Houston Texans. Now, the Houston Texans just lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. They did play in Kansas City. Not only did they lose that game, they lost Tank Dell for the season. Yeah, the Houston Texans lost Tank Dell for the season with that dislocated kneecap that was absolutely brutal. That game was absolutely brutal. That play was absolutely brutal. Anyways, today they are hosting the Baltimore Ravens, and then next week to finish the season, the Houston Texans will be playing the Tennessee Titans. Now, the Texans have clinched this division, but if the Texans lose and we see some losses from the Broncos or we see a loss here from the LA Chargers, which is not expected, there is a chance that we could end up seeing some of these bubble teams come in onto the playoffs, one of them being an AFC contender here in the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts have a big game this week. The Colts got to get that win. They're hoping for some drops on the bottom right or the bottom left-hand side of the AFC here on this playoff picture. These two teams have not clinched just yet. The Texans have clinched. The Ravens have clinched. These are the two teams that we're seeing go at it right now, and they are fighting for position. The Steelers just dropped a game, guys. They're now 10-6. The Ravens sitting at 10-5. If they get this win, that would put them up at number 3. Steelers would drop down to number 5, and then we'll have a very different playoff schedule than what was expected coming into this week. It's so much fun. The chaos. I love the chaos that we're seeing right now. Anyways, let's talk about this Houston Texans team. According to Bleacher Report, they are the 10th team on their power ranking. The power rankings this week are brought to you by Bleacher Report. This is where this team ranks according to that particular media outlet. 13th in the NFL when it comes to points per game offensively. Houston Texans are averaging just 23.1 points per game. That is outside of the top 12. On yards per game, they rank 20th in the league, 323 total yards per game. Let's see if they can hit that number, considering the fact that the Baltimore Ravens defense has been known to give up quite a few yards. Again, the Baltimore Ravens defense is giving up 338 yards per game. And on the other side, they're only putting up 323. So let's see if they can get past this today. It'll be difficult without Tank Dell. But it'll be interesting nevertheless. All right, guys. So, yards per play, 22nd in the league, 5.1 yards per play. Third down efficiency, they are 16th in the NFL on third downs, converting third down situations at a success rate of 38.2%. And then red zone efficiency here for this Houston Texans offense. They rank 22nd in the NFL, so also not something really to write home about. But they do score more often than not when they do find themselves in the end zone or the red zone. On the other side, their defense is really where they stand up tall. That is right, guys. They are top 10 in points allowed per game, 21.8 points per game. When it comes to yards per game, they're a top 5 team at stopping teams from picking up yardage. Yards against them per game, just 307. Yards per play against or yards per play allowed this defense allows 5 yards per play. That is good for 4th in the NFL. Third down efficiency, top 7 team right here as well on third down defense. And red zone defense, that is where they struggle. Now, when you put this team with a red zone success rate of just 64%, with a red zone efficiency to opposing offenses of 64%, and you put them against the offense of the Baltimore Ravens that scores on 75% of red zone drives, you know, man, that's going to be rough. I don't see the Houston Texans winning this game. The over-under for this game is 7-point underdogs for the Houston Texans. Let's ask you guys this one here. Before we get to kickoff. Will Texans cover the spread? That's plus 6.5. Will the Houston Texans be able to cover that spread? That means, what does that mean for you guys that don't know sports betting? Do you think that the Houston Texans can make this game, by the end of this game, do you think that they will be within 6.5 points of the Baltimore Ravens? That is what that spread means. Anyways, let's talk about the starting lineups here for the home team. And again, it would probably help if I plugged in the right one. We need Texans offense. Texans offense here, guys. Let's start by taking a look at CJ Stroud. So this year so far, CJ Stroud, he's not a rookie anymore. He is a sophomore quarterback in the NFL. A lot of people were really high on CJ Stroud's performance from last season. A lot of people. I was one of them. I thought CJ Stroud would for sure be a top 5 dog once again, but he definitely regressed a little bit. Of course, they did pick up Stephon Diggs for pass catching options. Injury there. Nico Collins missed a lot of time on the start of the season. Injuries there. Tank Dell was helping support this team, has helped carry the Houston Texans to where they are right now in the playoffs. And then last week, Tank Dell goes down with a gruesome knee injury that we covered here on this channel. Also a very brutal and difficult situation to find yourself in if you're the Houston Texans offense. Houston Texans are going to be out here on the field wearing black jerseys. Looks like the red lettering on their side. And the Baltimore Ravens looks like I can't see their uniform, so I'm not even going to pretend to know. So far this season, guys, CJ Stroud ranks 12th when it comes to passing yards. He has 3,492 passing yards. That is 12th most in the NFL. Just 19 passing touchdowns. That is good for 13th in the NFL, and he does also have 11 interceptions. You'll notice that next to him is Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon has been really, really good for this team so far, guys. And let's get those stats scrolling by at the bottom. These are the top running backs in the NFL over the first 16 weeks. So that's fantasy scores. Remember these names, guys. All these names that are scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, those are the people that you're going to want to focus on in PPR formats for next year's fantasy football draft whenever you guys get there. Kickoff is scheduled for right now, guys, so I'm going to rip through this here pretty quick. CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon coming into this game with 231 carries. That's 12th most in the NFL. He is about 33 yards shy of picking up 1,000 rushing yards. Over here, your top pass catchers, we've got Nico Collins, Robert Woods, and John Mechie going to be your main pass catchers today for this Texans offense. Dalton Schultz will be in there as well. It looks like they're singing the national anthem right now. We're going to get through this. That buys me a few minutes right now. Merry Christmas, everyone. Beyonce is going to be out there in order to get us through the halftime show. And I've got another trivia quiz for you guys. Let's talk about this right here. Okay, let's start on the left-hand side. We're going to start with the Texans offensive tackle on the left side and work our way to the right. Left tackle today will be Laramie Tunsil. We'll have Titus Howard as left guard. Center today is going to be Jarrett Patterson. Then today, Shaq Mason at right guard has been ruled out. So Kendrick Green will be filling in for Shaq Mason, guys. So left guard is second string left guard. This could cause some issues as far as keeping CJ Stroud upright. And then, of course, right tackle is Blake Fisher. Now, if we take a look at the defense for this team, and what is wrong with me today? That's what happens when I'm trying to set stuff up real quick here. Let's pull up the Texans defense now. There we go. Beautiful. All right, guys. On this side here, we will get Will Anderson Jr. back. Last week, it was Derek Barnett that caused them to struggle a little bit against the Kansas City Chiefs, and by a little bit, I mean a lot. Will Anderson Jr. now lined up as the left defensive end for this Houston Texans defense. Left defensive tackle is Tim Settle Jr. Right defensive tackle, normally Folorunso Fatukasi. Today is going to be Tommy Togiai. You can read that on your own. Anyways, we've got this man lined up right here. We got Tommy T lined up as your right defensive tackle, and then right defensive end is going to be Daniil Hunter, Immortal Thumper with a $10 super chat. Let's go, Immortal. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks, Immortal Thumper. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Appreciate that. All right, guys, let's move on. So you can see the difference here. The Baltimore Ravens had a 3-4 defense. This one is a 4-3 defense. You can see more players up on the defensive line and 3 players lined up back here. Your 3 linebackers for today. For this team, normally Azeez Al-Shaair is lined up right here as the weak side linebacker, but he is still facing suspension for the hit that he laid out on Trevor Lawrence. Not only that, but they actually tried to appeal the suspension for this Christmas game. The appeal was denied. He is eligible to return back to the team tomorrow. So Azeez Al-Shaair still suspended until tomorrow. We've got filling in for him, Devin White. Your Mike today, your middle inside linebacker, is going to be Henry Oto. And then your strong side linebacker, your Sam, Mike, Will. Weak side, middle, strong side. Did I just blow your minds? Maybe you already knew that. Maybe you didn't. But that's how you know who the Sam is. You know who the Mike is. You know who the Will is. Anyways, here we go. Christian Harris is going to be the strong side linebacker. All right, guys. How about we take a look at the 2 corners then? Corner on the left-hand side is going to be Derek Stingley Jr. Corner on the right-hand side, Jeff Okudah. We've got the 2 safeties today. Our 2 safeties will be Eric Murray on one side and Kalen Bullock on the other. This game was scheduled for kickoff at 3:30. We still have no kickoff right now. Still no kickoff as of yet, but we will have kickoff here in just a few moments. When we take a look at these 2 quarterbacks, guys, there's a pretty big glaring difference here when it comes to who has been most efficient. Lamar Jackson this season, 3,700, almost 3,800 passing yards, almost 800 rushing yards, 40 total touchdowns. My gosh. A higher completion percentage and a higher passer rating. The only two areas where CJ Stroud has more is in sacks taken and interceptions. That is not good. This could be a very, very short game, especially if the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson get an early lead on here and they cannot control this one. Let's see what DeMeco Ryans' team is up for today. Again, CJ Stroud, 3,400, still shy of 3,500 passing yards, 226 rushing yards, and 19 total touchdowns. Just those 3 lines. Just look at those 3 lines and look at how big of a difference it is with Lamar Jackson. This is the difference between like varsity and JV is kind of what it feels like. I mean, that's huge numbers. That's a full 10%, more than 10% increase in passing yards. That's a 3 times the rushing yards and then twice as many total touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, hands down, the better of the 2 quarterbacks. But the good news is that this is a team sport. It is not just one player, and that makes everything. You can have a great quarterback at a terrible offensive line and a great quarterback at other terrible positions, but I will say that the Baltimore Ravens are a very solid team. Look at the running game comparison. If we compare the 2 running games here, this is all the running backs. This does include Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry as well. We're lined up for kickoff, guys, so I'm going to have to break down this stat for you guys in a little bit. I'm going to call this game as I see it. We've got players lined up for kickoff here, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the Houston Texans will be sending this football over to the Baltimore Ravens. There is the opening kick of the game. This one will be returned. We do get a return to the 20, the 25 before going down right there. Baltimore going to start with the football. Thank you for those gifted. Let's turn off that intro video. Thank you for those gifts. Appreciate you guys. Let's go. You guys are awesome, man. All right, y'all. Let's bring up the stats. So the goal for today's live stream, guys, can we get to 20,000 subscribers? Can we get to 20,000 subscribers? That is the goal for today. Anyways, we do have the Baltimore Ravens with the football. Lamar Jackson from the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. There is the snap. A handoff there will go to Derrick Henry, who gets up to the 31 before going down. A gain of 6 brings up a 2nd down and 4. 2nd down coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. Merry Christmas, guys. How are y'all doing? I love this chat, says Bop It. Thank you, whoever gifted me a Merry Christmas, football fans. You can thank our boy Immortal Thumper for that Thank you, Immortal Thumper. Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching this live stream with me. Be sure to share this with a friend, and let's see how far we can push these numbers. Here we go, y'all. 14 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. 2nd down and 4. A pistol formation here. Motion on the field from Zay Flowers, who goes from the right side to the left. A handoff again to Derrick Henry, who just barrels his way forward, picking up 6 yards on that play, averaging 6 yards per play. That is good for a first down. Baltimore. First down for the Baltimore Ravens. Michael and Marco and family. Thanks, man. Appreciate you coming back week in and week out, Marco and Michael and family. The first 2 plays are both running plays here for the Baltimore Ravens. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up from about the 37-yard line. Here's the snap. The first play of the game where Lamar Jackson hangs onto the football is a loss of 3 yards. A big sack right there for the Houston Texans defense. A big stop right there from Tommy T. Togiai, I think that's how it's said. It's Togiai. Robert Zamora handing out some memberships there as well. Merry Christmas, everyone. Shout out to you, Robert Zamora. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that, dude. Here we go. 13 minutes left to go, guys. We got plenty of time here in this football game. 3 plays. 2nd down and 13 coming up right now. There's the snap. Lamar Jackson dropping back, feeling the pressure, has to scramble quickly. Boy, is he fast. He's still going. He picks up about 25 yards on that scramble as he goes around the right-hand side. A big first down for the Baltimore Ravens. First down. Unbelievable, man. Lamar Jackson looked fast on that play. He was being chased down, man. He really was being chased out of bounds. Danielle Hunter was right behind him, but Lamar Jackson just too quick. Danielle Hunter was like step for step with him before he goes out of bounds. I guess I got to say Danielle Hunter's pretty fast too. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 after that play. 1st and 10 from the 41. There's the snap and a handoff. Derrick Henry just goes straight through the teeth of the defense up to the 35-yard line. All right, guys. Here's the first in game right now. Let's start this poll. Will the Ravens score on opening drive? Will the Ravens score a touchdown on the opening drive? Here we go. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation from the 35-yard line. Bit of a pro set, if I'm being honest. 2nd down and 3 coming up from the 35. There's the snap and a handoff to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry picks up 4, and that's good for a first down for Baltimore. First down for the Ravens. First down for the Ravens. All right, Houston Texans fans, those of you who are out there right now, just so y'all know, my name is Mario. We are live from San Antonio, Texas. We're about 2.5 hours west of you guys. So shout out to the Houston Texans. Right now, the Baltimore Ravens have the football, though, at the 30-yard line. Waiting for the snap right now. There it is. Fakes the handoff. Lamar Jackson dropping back. Winds up. Fires. The catch is made by Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers goes down inside the 5. A big first down there for the Houston Texans. First down. Baltimore. First down for the Baltimore Ravens. The Houston Texans giving up a monster play right there. Another 27 yards for Zay Flowers. Texas is a huge state. To get from El Paso to Louisiana would be a 13-hour drive. All right, guys, here we go. Merry Christmas, everyone. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Derrick Henry gets the run right up the middle. That is an easy touchdown there. Touchdown for Baltimore. That was an easy touchdown, man. Derrick Henry, a 2-yard touchdown run. Money, man. You cannot... That's from the 2-yard line. That's basically an automatic right there. That's basically Manu Ginobili shooting free throws. You're going to get it. You're going to get that right there. Ginobili! Anyways, Touchdown there, guys, for the Baltimore Ravens. They open up the scoring here. The score is 6-0. The score is 6-0. That drive took 5 minutes off the clock. Here is the extra point attempt. Justin Tucker lined up to kick this extra point. There's the snap. There's the hold. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And you know what? The first couple of plays of this game, it looked like the Houston Texans defense was going to stand up right there. It looks like they were going to get a stop. Good luck with that, man. This dual-headed backfield with Lamar Jackson. This dual-headed backfield with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry is just stupid good. Like, stupid good. I'm at a loss of words. All right, guys, scrolling by at the bottom are the records across the NFL. We will have to update a few of these after we've seen the Pittsburgh Steelers take their L. Is that the AFC North? Yeah, we'll do it up here. Let's make this change. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are still at the top of the table for now, but they are actually 10-6. They're actually 10-6. And it looks like the Kansas City Chiefs are now 15-1, and they have clinched, guys. So they will be at the top of the division no matter what. Let's do a quick comparison here for the defense. Let's take a quick look at these two defenses. Now, when you look at them just at a glance, I'll step out of the way so y'all can see these clearly here. You kind of start to wonder who is the better defense of the two. I will say this data, you kind of have to do some reading in between the lines, right? You got to do some reading in between the lines. Yards allowed per game. Yards allowed per game, the Baltimore Ravens give up 338 yards per game. Meanwhile, the Houston Texans give up just 307. When it comes to rushing yards allowed per game, the Baltimore Ravens have been the best team in the NFL at stopping the run. Just 81 total yards of offense for most teams going up against the Baltimore Ravens. On the ground, so rushing yards allowed per game, Baltimore is first in the NFL. The Houston Texans are 11th in the NFL. So you might think there, okay, well, you know, the Ravens defense is a little more solid against the run. I would agree with that. Now you look at this and you might wonder to yourself, passing yards allowed per game, how is it possible that this Ravens team is giving up 254, almost 255 passing yards per game? Houston Texans top 6 with only 200 passing yards per game allowed. Well, I'll tell you this, guys. Teams are constantly playing from behind when you go up against the Baltimore Ravens. And when you play from behind, you are more than likely going to be throwing the football often against this team. So it is basically just sheer volume numbers. They have to face passing attempts so frequently, and that is why they give up so many yards altogether. But all in all, I think this Ravens defense is pretty solid. They are number 2 in the NFL when it comes to picking up sacks, and that is undeniable. Now, on the other side, the Houston Texans defense is solid in both the turnover category and the sacks category. They are top 5 in turnovers forced with 28 turnovers coming into today's game, and they are 3rd in the NFL with 46 sacks. Let's see if the Houston Texans can get a sack today against Lamar Jackson and against this Baltimore Ravens offense. All right, guys, we're getting back from the commercial break after the score. Let's see if they send this one back and if the Houston Texans are able to score on this drive. Okay, 173 votes. Looks like most of you guys were correct on that one. How about we ask it for the other way? Touchback there. This drive is going to start at the 30, guys. Can Houston score a touchdown on this drive? I will leave that up to you guys. Can Houston score a touchdown on this drive? So Houston wearing all black, Baltimore Ravens in their white and purple. Black helmets for the Ravens, black helmets for the Houston Texans. Here we go. We've got a first down from the 30 after the touchback here. Shotgun formation, CJ Stroud waiting for the snap for the opening play for the Houston Texans offense. There's the snap, and Joe Mixon will get the carry. Mixon will get no gain on that one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10 coming up now. So a 2nd down and 10 coming up for Houston. Oh, man. Second down and 10. Merry Christmas, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging in here. You guys basketball fans too? I see some basketball conversation happening over there in the chat area. We got a 2nd down and 10 coming up. We've got a pistol formation here. Waiting for the snap of CJ Stroud. There's the handoff to the right-hand side. This will be a gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards. This will bring up a 3rd down and 7 for Houston. 3rd down. A short gain there for Joe Mixon. All 4 of Lamar's interceptions came off the hands of his receivers. Sunday wasn't his fault either. Bateman stopped running his route, but unfortunately, it still goes under the quarterback column. That is correct, Twana. Look at you. Twana checking in right now, dropping some knowledge on you guys. Let's go. I see you, Twana. I see you, girl. Let's go. All right, here we go, guys. Shotgun formation from the 32-yard line, just shy of the 33. Here's the snap. CJ Stroud will wind up and throw. Catch is made. Nico Collins on the grab. Calling a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Houston. 1st down, Houston Texans. Now, I've told you guys this story before, man. But I wrote to all 32 NFL teams during the offseason to see if anybody would be willing to help support my tiny little channel that at the time had 5,500 subscribers. This was just this past offseason, guys. The only team that wrote back to me and sent me some love was the Houston Texans, so I've got a special place in my heart for Houston. I'm not necessarily a Houston fan, but I'm not necessarily not a Houston fan. Here we go. There's the snap. There's the handoff. This time it is a gain of about 5 on the play. Joe Mixon will get the handoff on 1st and 10 from the Houston 46. That gets them across midfield up to about the 49. Okay, guys. So we are across midfield now inside of Baltimore Ravens territory. This game is not on TV, Ken. The only place you'll be able to find this game is on Netflix unless you live in Houston or in Baltimore. The only place you'll be able to catch this game is on Netflix. Here we go, guys. A 2nd down and 5 with 7:30 left to go. There's the snap wheeling out to the left. The catch is made on the left-hand side. This time, short gain there as Stover makes the catch. A gain of maybe 1 yard brings up a 3rd down and 4. 3rd down coming up here. 3rd down and 4 after Cade Stover's grab. A lot of people don't, which is why we're out hanging out on this channel, man. Can Houston score a touchdown on this drive, guys? 3rd down and 4. CJ Stroud in trouble, and he gets brought down by Kyle Van Noy. A loss of 11 yards, a big sack there for the Baltimore Ravens. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Great job by Baltimore to get to the quarterback there, man. 3.2 sacks allowed per game. That is the 2nd most in the NFL. And CJ Stroud comes into this game as the 2nd most sacked quarterback in the league, just behind Caleb Williams. They definitely need to get more offensive line coverage during this year's draft if they want to have any success out there in Houston. So no score, guys. Looks like the majority of you guys were correct. Tommy Sounsend getting out here to punt this football. Here's the snap. There's the punt. This goes back to the Baltimore Ravens, and 57% of you guys were correct. 43% of you guys. Let's give y'all another shot here. Let's give you guys another shot. So, 6 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. We're going to start a new Q&A. We're going to start a new poll. Now, there's no right answers here, guys. There's no right answers. There's no wrong answer. At the start of this game, I asked you guys who you guys think would win this game. This is a very different question, although it might sound very similar. But who are you guys rooting for in this game? It's a very different question, although it might look very similar. Who are you guys rooting for in this game? Do we have Baltimore fans, Baltimore Ravens fans out in there? Do we have Houston Texans fans out there right now? This is so unfair for this game not to be televised, says Ken. I know, man. It's a money grab. The NFL can't say no to whatever Netflix was offering them. But I hope that I can bring you the next best thing. Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break. Since we are in the middle of the commercial break, I like to read the chats. I like to read the stats. Right now, you guys are letting me know who y'all are rooting for out in the chat area. Shout out to y'all. In the meantime, why don't we do a quick look here at what we've seen so far. The Baltimore Ravens did score on their first drive, guys. So let's break that down. Lamar Jackson only needed to do one pass in that opening drive. That drive, guys, 75 yards to open up the game for the Baltimore Ravens. 1 of 1. That's all he needed. One pass, one completion, 27 passing yards. Good to go there. Derrick Henry over here, guys, 5 rushing attempts, 26 rushing yards on 5 rushing attempts. He's averaging over 5 yards per carry for Derrick Henry. 5 yards per carry, more than 5 yards per carry for Derrick Henry. 5.2 yards exactly. Anyways, the one pass that was caught from Lamar Jackson was to Zay Flowers. The one touchdown that we got today for this team was through Derrick Henry on that touchdown plunge, the 2-yard touchdown plunge. Next game's coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. They will be playing the Cleveland Browns. That will finish their season. And if they get the win here today and they get the win next week against the Cleveland Browns, that should have more divisional wins there for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Ravens should be able to slide into that number 3 spot. Anyways, the next few games coming up here for the Houston Texans. Right now they are playing the Baltimore Ravens, and next week they've got to go up against the Tennessee Titans. What do y'all think about that? Can Houston win this game? Can Houston win the next game? They can win the next game, but can they win this one? Anyways, the way it looks right now, the playoff picture is a bit of a mess. It's a little unpredictable. I've been doing my best to try and predict this for you guys. We'll get to that in a second. Let's get back to the action on the screen. Here we go, guys. Baltimore Ravens have the football. It is a pistol formation. We're coming back from this commercial break. Motion on the field. There's the snap and a handoff. And this time, Derrick Henry goes forward, just picking up yardage like crazy. 21 yards on that run right there. A big first down, making it look easy. The big man, King Henry. First down, Baltimore. Baltimore Ravens looking so good, man. Baltimore Ravens looking so good right now. They're just carving up the Houston Texans, who are sitting at number 4 in the AFC, but realistically, they've lost a few games here. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. Another carry for Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry gets up to about the 38. Rashad Bateman gets his ankles rolled up under. Slow to get up. It looks like he's okay. Of course, that one probably hurt. 5:30 left to go. We've got a 2nd down and 2 coming up after the 8-yard gain for Derrick Henry. All right, guys. Football to the Houston Texans, 42-yard line. By the way, to everyone who's subscribed so far today on this live stream, here's some fist bumps for you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Our goal, our first goal is to try to get to 19-9 by halftime. We got 5:01 left in the first. 20,000 by the end of this live stream, and that would be the greatest Christmas present available for Football Nation. 2nd down and 2. There's the handoff and a run up to the 35-yard line. Good for a Baltimore Ravens. First down. First down for Baltimore. Where's the Santa suit? Actually, dude, I had an ugly Christmas sweater. Christina was like, you can use mine. And I brought it up, and since it's green, my green screen backdrop, I would basically just be the invisible cloak from Harry Potter. And you guys don't want that. So we're wearing the Christmas tie that I got from Mama. Mama got me this tie for Christmas, and we're rocking it today. If you're watching, Mom, I love you. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Motion on the field. Isaiah Likely is the man in motion. There's the snap. Winds up, throws. The catch is made by Zay Flowers, who's down at about the 32. Zay Flowers feeling a little disrespected by Bryant on that play, and I could see why. I need Mixon for $12,000. Woo! That was a sweet shout out to the mom, says Toshi Mori, of course. Gotta give her credit, man. She got me a Ralph Lauren tie, bro. She went out and got me some polo swag. Mama's got taste. All right, guys, here we go. We got a 2nd down and 6 after that 3-yard gain right there. Looks like Ali is lined up here as the running back. There is the snap and a toss to Ali on the right-hand side. He will go backwards as the Houston Texans get a tackle for a loss. Horton on the stop right there. This brings up a 3rd down. So 3rd down and 9 on the loss of 3. 3rd down coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. 3rd down coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. Can the Houston Texans hold them to 3 or less? Can the Houston Texans hold them to 3 or less? Here we go. With 3 minutes left to go in this first quarter. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Play clock down to 5. Excuse me, Lamar Jackson backs up into the shotgun. There's the snap. Lamar surveys, looks left, throws left, up in the air, one hand on it. Not enough to corral the pass. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and 9 for Baltimore. They will kick the field goal. Looks like Kaimi Fairbairn's going to come out here to kick this field goal. Let's see if he can knock this one back. So 4th down and 9, 2 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, it's actually Justin Tucker. I'm on the wrong team right now. Baltimore Ravens with the football. Justin Tucker out here to kick the field goal. It's a 52-yard field goal attempt from Justin Tucker on the right hash. Justin Tucker's kick is up, and Tucker's kick is good. And the score is now 10-0. So points on the board. What? Are those the words that came out of my mouth? Phrasing. Did I say that? If I did, I've heard them say worse, man. I've heard them say worse. Mario, can Houston make a comeback or no? Well, this game is still early, man. We still got 2:47 left to go in the first quarter. And if the Houston Texans are going to make a comeback, it is going to be based off of their defense being able to stand up to this one. Now, if the Houston Texans do drop this game, guys, it's not going to make a difference for them in the playoff picture, or at least not too much. It's not going to make the world's biggest difference in the playoff picture. So, what we've got going on right now, this is the playoff picture as it sits right now, but if the Ravens win this game, they'll have more wins than the Steelers. They should slide down here into this spot, which means the Steelers would go up to number 5. And then when we get into the wild card round of the playoffs, we'll have Steelers versus Texans, Chargers at Ravens. And now that this is locked up for sure, I think the Bills will hang on to this number 2 spot. We don't know if the Broncos are going to make it into the playoffs right now, guys. The Broncos have a tough game this week against the Cincinnati Bengals. And then after this week, they do have to play the Kansas City Chiefs. Maybe their saving grace will be the fact that the Chiefs are going to be trying to rest some of their players. They don't need to be fighting for that extra spot to get the bye week. So I do expect the Chiefs to give their guys some rest time right there. They've earned it. And the Denver Broncos may not make it, or they might. So, don't want to count the chickens before they hatch, but we are doing a weekly pick'ems right now. So, and before we do that, I'm going to show you guys the bubble teams one more time. And I'm going to be showing you guys this a lot as the season goes on, or as this week 17 goes on right now too, because it's going to be changing just about every single day, considering the fact that we have Wednesday football, Thursday football, Saturday football, Sunday football, Monday football. I'm going to have to be updating this literally every single day, and I will update it for you guys every single day, because why not? What is going on, Alexander? Thanks for checking in, homie. Can you at least count the eggs? Count the eggs? How did the Colts win 7 games? How did the Colts win 7 games? They're sitting at number 8 right now in the AFC, my guy. We've got the Colts out here with 7-8, Dolphins 7-8, Bengals at 7-8. By the way, if you've got the screen full size, put your fingers on the screen and zoom in. Also, I will be covering college games next week, so stick around, guys. If you want to see some of those big bowl games like the Sugar Bowl or the Cotton Bowl, I will be covering those. I hope you guys check in for this live stream. Gente, ¿qué horas? Cómica o show de Beyoncé? Eso va a pasar al medio tiempo, mi amigo. No te preocupes. Cuando pasamos por eso, vamos a hacer el trivia quiz que normalmente hacemos aquí en este canal. All right, guys. Let's get back to it. By the way, in case you did not know, I am first-generation American. Both my parents are from the Dominican Republic, which is why I speak Spanish. I was forced to speak Spanish growing up, and it's worked out so far. Here we go, guys. We do get the kick back after the 3 points scored by the Baltimore Ravens. Houston Texans will get the football at the 30-yard line. 30-yard line. Your turn, defense. Doing college football playoffs, I love it. Yes, Jeff Metterling, we are going to be doing quite a few of those games. At least three big bowl games before the end of this season. All right, guys, here we go. 1st and 10 coming up. Motion on the field here as we get the strong side on the left-hand side. We've got an offset eye. Here's the snap, a trap play right there. Winds up, throws. The catch is made by Collins. Nico Collins picks up the first down there, 16 yards. First down, Houston. We're still in the first quarter, so if Houston can score in this first quarter with 2:30 left to go, they will be in a pretty good spot here to keep this game interesting. If they don't score and they give the football back to Baltimore, I worry that it's going to be just an uphill battle the entire way. Here we go, guys. Shotgun formation with 2:16 left to go in the first. Waiting for the snap right now is CJ Stroud. He takes it, drops back in the pocket, winds up, fires, incomplete, intended there for Dalton Schultz, who got hit pretty hard right as that ball was getting to him. It was a little bit low of a throw. I think after last week, CJ Stroud's got to be a little shaken up from the interception bug that he faced last week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Anyways, this does bring up a 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10, the football at the 46. Houston Texans with the ball right now. From the 46-yard line, shotgun formation, CJ Stroud takes it, 4-man rush coming in. Stroud winds up, fires, second shelf, over the head of the intended receiver, who was Nico Collins. This ends up bringing up a 3rd down. So 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Houston Texans. Run the ball, Texans. They could, and they should, but they'd be running against the #1 rushing defense in the NFL, Hexes from Texas. We are from Texas. You're watching Football Nation. I am your host, Mario Manuel. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. I see touchdown Collins calling it, says Eric Chapman. Well, let's see what happens. There's the snap on 3rd down and 10. In trouble. Stroud winds up and throws. Incomplete pass. 4th down and 10. So I guess not, guys. 4th down coming up here. 4th and 10. No need to go for it here. Punt team going to come out and send that football back. I mean, he should have just thrown a little bit underneath. Do a shout out for Mexicali, please, dude. Mexico y California. Gracias por estar aquí. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to Mexicali. Love you guys. Y'all have the better fish tacos, but San Antonio, Texas has the best tacos in the United States. Calling it now. Just saying. I'm just calling it like I see it. Here's the snap. There is the punt, guys. This football goes back over there, and this will not be recovered. They're throwing flags. Did he signal a fair catch? I don't know. I didn't see him figure out. He says, hola, soy de Uruguay, saludos. Nice, Angel. What's going on? I actually, I've been to Uruguay. I guess I've seen Uruguay. I haven't actually technically been there, but you can see it across the strait from Buenos Aires. Sims got hit on that kick return, guys. There are flags on the play. The Ravens signaled a fair catch. They were going to recover that. Kick catch interference. That is going to go against the kicking team. That is going to be a penalty from the spot of the foul. The Houston Texans are gifting some yardage here to the Baltimore Ravens. No bueno, Texans. I mean, it didn't even look like he was actually going to end up catching that. Sims, I didn't see him signal a fair catch, but I guess they're calling kick catch interference. Looks like the football will be marked at the 20-yard line, and they're going to a quick commercial break. Just subscribed, says City Z and Cano. All right, guys, let's end this one. Thanks, guys, for letting me know. Looks like we got mostly Ravens fans in the house. I'll be sure to crank up the energy here. Ravens do get the football at the 20-yard line to start this drive. But for the Texans fans out there, can the Texans hold the Ravens to 3 points or less on this drive? They're starting, it's an 80-yard field, guys. The Houston Texans defensively have a lot of ground that they've got to protect. Can they protect it? Or will the Ravens end up scoring on them? All right, we're in the middle of a commercial break, guys, with 1:50 left to go in the first quarter. We're still in the first quarter. One more question for y'all. Did you watch the first stream today? We were live earlier. This is our doubleheader, guys. Did you watch the first live stream today? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Let's see what's up with you guys. And we're going to read the chats this time. Last time we read the stats. This time I want to see the chats and see what's going on with you guys. Looks like Fred, Matt, Steve, Steven, O'Reilly, David Parker, all of you guys were in here for the last one. Appreciate y'all hanging out. And it looks like this is your first live stream with us today. Eric, same thing to Danilo. What's going on? The Sosua, the Sausa Costa. What's up, man? Walter checking in as well. What's up, man? First time for you. Okay, we got Walter, who's new. We've got David, who's new in the house. Deshaun, Dennis, welcome. We've got Justin in the house as well. And a lot of you guys were here for the last live stream, like Chris and Mark and Jason and Drummer Boy. Thanks, guys. High five. Merry Christmas. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I'm fired up, man. Okay, a $200 giveaway, guys. We are doing a $200 giveaway to whoever can get all of these right. We're still shy of 100. We're still shy of 100 responses. We have 96 responses. If you guys want to win $200, here is your chance to do so. I am spamming my own chat box, but I'm putting that out there for a reason. So I want you guys to tell me who you think is going to win these games. Guys, this game is going to be the biggest game in my opinion. That's going to spell the playoff picture right there. So, all right, guys, let's get back to this. It looks like the Italian Santa Claus is a noob. Welcome, homie. Here we go. Let's get back to it. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. This time, Derrick Henry up the middle. Fearless. Gets up to the 40-yard line. A 17-yard run right there on 1st and 10 from the 23. Gets up to the 40. A big first down there for the Baltimore Ravens. Big first down there for the Baltimore Ravens. That'll move the sticks once again. Saludos de Chihuahua City, Mexico. Rafa, ¿qué onda, señor? Let's go with the over, says Eric. Let's go with it. CC Biggs checking in right now as well. What's up, Dennis? Thanks for checking in, homie. Here we go. There's the snap from the 40. Another handoff to Derrick Henry. This time it takes, wow. He is carrying 3 defenders on his back. Derrick Henry dragging along Houston Texans defenders. A gain of 8. 2nd down and 2. Football up to the 48. My gosh, from the 40 to the 48. Dragging players. Derrick Henry is scary, guys. That dude is an absolute machine. Wow. He literally dragged 3 Houston Texans defenders. He had the entire linebacker core on his back. Here we go. 2nd down and 2 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. This time it is a handoff, and this looks like Justice Hill who gets a couple of yards on this one. No, it's Keaton Mitchell in on that play. That's still a 7-yard gain right there on 2nd down and 2. That is a first down for the Baltimore Ravens, and this run defense for the Houston Texans is non-existent at this point. Already, guys, the Houston Texans have given up 115 yards, and it is the first quarter of this game. That takes us to the end of the first, guys. That is the end of the first quarter. And in just one quarter, the Houston Texans have given up 115 rushing yards to the Baltimore Ravens. That is insane. Mitchell is a unicorn, and he just got hurt. Yeah, he really is super solid. Now that he's back and healthy, I don't think that we'll see Justice Hill much anymore. Anyways. The disc golf saying this could be another 40-7 game. Well, let's hope not. I think that I think the Houston Texans should still have some spunk in them, but my gosh, 115 rushing yards in the first quarter. Let's talk about it once again. The only team with offensive points right now really is the Baltimore Ravens. So let's bring it up, guys. Lamar Jackson today has completed just 2 of 3 for 31 passing yards, but he hasn't had to pass the football because he's turned around and handed this football over to Derrick Henry 10 times today. And on those 10 carries, Derrick Henry has 86 rushing yards. He is averaging 8.6 yards per carry right now against this Houston Texans defense. Lamar Jackson has scrambled for 25 yards. Keaton Mitchell just got that 1 carry for 7. And Ali going backwards with -3. The 2 passes that have been completed today were both to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers has 3 targets, 2 receptions, and 31 yards. This has been a full ground attack today for the Baltimore Ravens, who came into this game looking pretty confident. And CJ Stroud looks a little bit rattled, just the same way that Russell Wilson did playing from behind. You can smell the desperation coming off of the Houston Texans. Hopefully that changes. Hopefully their defense can step up and get a big stop here. Their defense, for the most part, pretty healthy here for the Houston Texans. You've got Will Anderson Jr. back, but they can't really chase down Lamar Jackson. If they want to go left, they'll change their mind. Like, if you bring on the pressure, and let's say you line up Danielle Hunter and you put both these guys on one side and you bring the pressure this way, even if Lamar was thinking about going that way, he could throw to the flat on the other side, and then there you go. You've got a wide open space. Derrick Henry's been better at catching passes. He's been getting a lot better at catching passes. You've got Zay Flowers out there. You've got dual tight end threat and jumbo set formations for the Baltimore Ravens, man. The Baltimore Ravens offense, so solid, especially the addition of Isaiah Likely. And when I say jumbo set, I mean when they have two tight ends out there on the formation. So imagine scratching out Anthony Miller and having Mark Andrews on one side and then having another tight end over here. Then you put Derrick Henry into block. There's just so many ways that they can attack. There's just so many ways that the Baltimore Ravens can attack this team. Yeah, Green Bay and Vikings game, that's going to be a wild one, man. That is going to be a wild one. Here we go. 1st and 10 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens, who have the football at the 45-yard line. This is the first play of the second quarter. And this time, Derrick Henry will go backwards. He is stopped on that place. And that looks like Will Anderson Jr., who gets the tackle for the loss right there. A big stop right there for the Houston Texans defense. This brings up a 2nd down and 14. Let's get that drive chart for you guys one more time. All right, guys, as this game goes on, we are going to see a lot more names get brought up on this shelf. If you guys want to see numbers for anyone in particular, let me know in that chat area. If I don't see it the first time, just plug it in every minute or so, and we'll get that set up. All right, guys, 2nd down and 14 coming up here. Motion on the field. There's the snap. There's the handoff. This time going backwards again. Another tackle for a loss. Keaton Mitchell loses 6 yards on that play. And this brings up a 3rd down and 20 now. A big stop there for the Houston Texans. 3rd down for Baltimore. Big stop by the Texans defense right now. And it looks like you guys said that the Texans would not be able to hold the Ravens to 3 points or less. Let's see what happens on this 3rd down and 20. Over 180 votes for you guys. Appreciate the participation. You guys are awesome. Here we go. Derrick Henry lined up this time. They're done being cute with it. Here's the snap. Derrick Henry out on the flat. Lamar Jackson gonna scramble. Lamar Jackson in trouble. He's cutting back the other way. He will wind up and throw across midfield. That will end up being incomplete as he's chased around running for his life. 4th down and 20, and the punt team for the Baltimore Ravens will come out. So the Houston Texans do indeed get a stop on that play. 13:31 left to go, and the punt team will come out for Baltimore. They're on their own 45-yard line, 4th down and 20. And to the 48% of you guys who got it right, congratulations. To the 55% of you guys who got this one wrong, let's give you a chance to redeem yourselves. All right, guys. Houston Texans did not score in the first quarter. So here's the question to y'all. I don't care about the touchdown. I want to know, do y'all think if they will get points on this drive? Whether it's by a field goal, whether it's through a safety, which it can't be through a safety. But do you think that the Houston Texans will get points on this drive right now? We are going back to a commercial break. The Baltimore Ravens just punted the football on that 4th down and 20. After the punt, it was signaled a fair catch by the Houston Texans, who made the grab right there. Ball is at the 18-yard line. Houston Texans inside their own 20 right now. Well, thank you, Jess Will. Says probably my favorite play-by-play I've seen you, my friend. Just earned a follow. Thank you, Jess Will. Appreciate you, bro. All right, guys, we are going back to another commercial break. We are live out of San Antonio, Texas. If you guys are wondering who I am, my name is Mario. You guys can check out my website, www.footballnationusa.com. I've got games and prizes that we are giving out on this channel this week. We're doing a $200 giveaway. That's right, we're doing a $200 giveaway. And let's see if I can't show you guys what that would look like over here as well. So, super simple, guys. Really is super simple. All you got to do is come over here, and I'm going to shrink this down just a little bit for y'all. And all you got to do is pick the teams that you think are going to win these games. So you type in your answer. What is your first name? You would just type in, in my case, I would type in Mario. And you would come in here and just click your radio buttons. This is actually me editing it, so I can actually change these and make adjustments. But you would click either Chiefs or Steelers, Ravens or Texans, and it's that simple. If you get all 16 of these games right, guys, if you get all 16 of them right, you would be eligible for a $100 prize. This game right here is really going to be the coin toss. This is probably the game of the week, guys. I'm really looking forward to that game. I will be live covering this stream here as well. I will be off for Sunday Night Football, so if you're a Falcons fan or a Commanders fan, I hope you guys are able to catch the game somewhere else. I'm going to be a little burnt out by the time we get to Sunday because I got 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday, and a game on Monday. I will be covering this Monday night game. But here it is, $200 cash prize if you guys want a chance at that. All you got to do is click on the links that I put into the chat area. Either you go through my website and you can find the pick'ems there, or you can click the exact link to the document right here. All the rules and conditions do apply, and you do have to click I agree to those as well. Anyways, just wanted to break that down for you guys, show y'all that we are doing this giveaway this month. 200 smackaroos to whoever gets them all right. There are rules and conditions that apply. Be sure to read those. They are important. All right, guys, let's get back to the action. We've now got a 1st and 10 after that punt here. The Houston Texans get the football back here. So Houston has the ball under center right now. CJ Stroud waiting for the snap on 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud in the pocket, steps up, winds up, throws, intended for Joe Mixon. Incomplete pass, brings up a 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down. Flag on the play. This is probably going to be against the offense here. Guys, we are 2 subscribers away. If you're out there right now and have had your attention for 5 or 10 minutes, we're really close to getting to that 19-9. Would really appreciate your support, guys. I promise I won't beat you all over the head with those requests to subscribe. But if you're out there and you're new to this channel, would love to see you guys help me out. Could really use the support here. We just need 2 more. All right, guys. We're so close to 20,000. We might actually get there today, guys. We might legitimately get there today for Christmas. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, here we go. From the 9-yard line, there is the snap, dropping back, surveying, winds up and throws left. The catch is made. The 10, the 15, shy of the 20. This will be a gain of 9. It was a 1st and 19 after that penalty. Thanks, guys, for helping us get there. Really, really thank you so much, man. Really, thank you. All right, 13 minutes left to go. We can get to 20,000 today. We could get to 20,000 today, man. Let's go. Okay, 2nd down and 9 coming up after the big gain right there. We got a big 2nd down. Houston Texans with the football at the 19. Shotgun formation, motion on the field, waiting for the snap right now. There it is, dropping back and surveying with plenty of time. 5-man rush coming in, so against the blitz, the Houston Texans offensive line holds up. The throw to the left-hand side is caught. Dalton Schultz with the grab, 18 yards. 1st down, Houston. Houston makes it happen. Big 1st down picked up right there. So 12 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here in the 1st half. We are going to do a trivia quiz for you guys. I've got another quiz for y'all right now. We did just hit that 19-9. Thank you, guys. There's the snap, wind up, and throw. Just a little out of the reach right there for John Mechie on 1st and 10 from the 37. Incomplete pass brings up a 2nd down and 10. The football remains at the 37. Okay, guys. Anybody want to be a member of Football Nation? I want you to be a member, Jeff. CJ Stroud today, guys. 5 of 9 for 58 yards. Let's scroll down just a little bit for fantasy purposes here for you guys. CJ Stroud today, you can see that on the far right-hand side, way out there. CJ Stroud, 5 of 9, just 58 yards today. Here's a 2nd down and 10. A lot of misdirection on the field. Play clock winding down. Stroud takes the snap with the play clock hitting 0. A 4-man rush, winds up, throws on the left-hand side. The grab is made by John Mechie. John Mechie picks up about 8 yards on that play. This should bring up about a 3rd down and 2. Officials talking about it to see if the grab was made. It is going to be a catch. 3rd down and 2 coming up right here. Mechie fumbled the football. He did fumble it out of bounds. It's still Texans ball. This is all just getting sorted out right now. Time for a shot at the end zone, says Hever. Says Mr. Hernandez. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate the shout out. And we got 5 gifted memberships, 5 more from Robert Zamora. Man, he is really giving today. Merry Christmas, Robert. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Here we go, y'all. We got a 3rd down and 2. And the officials are talking about where they're going to grab a beer after the game or something. They're just sitting there talking. We got a 3rd down and 2. Let's find out what this one is. Waiting for the call right now, guys. Seth says, another plate of bacon, please. I've actually got quite a few strips right now that I never even had a chance to eat. Wind it up. Okay, guys, 3rd down and 2 coming up. 3rd down and 2. We've got action right here. 3rd down. Let's see if they can get this one here. From the 45-yard line, Houston with the football. Shotgun formation. A little play action. Plenty of time. And now C.J. Stroud is on the scramble. C.J. Stroud will get sacked right there. Why would you do that, C.J. Stroud? Odafe Owe on a 13-yard bag. That is a sack lunch right there, courtesy of the Baltimore Ravens. Merry Chrysler, everyone, says JT. What's up, JT? Welcome, sir. So that'll bring up a 4th and 15, guys. 4th and 15, Houston Texans looking like they were going to pick one up. Why didn't C.J. Stroud just scramble forward? He could have just scrambled forward. Instead, he got flushed, and he ran backwards, slipped, gave himself up. Bad decision right there. Flag on the play already on this kickoff, guys, and we are going to get a return, this time up to about the no gain right there. He's down at the 6-yard line. Let's find out what this flag is by the officials. So we just got a punt from the Houston Texans back to the Baltimore Ravens. Looks like most of you guys said yes, that the Houston Texans could get points on this drive. Looks like 52% of you guys were wrong. 48% of you guys were right. That's okay. All right, y'all. All right, guys, there's a penalty on this one. The player ran out of bounds on the kick. That is against the kicking team. This is going to be a penalty there. And it will be a 1st down either way here for the Baltimore Ravens. So this or that, guys. This is a 3-way this or that here. What's the best Christmas popcorn? Do you go with the butter? Do you go with the cheddar? Or do you go with the caramel? Or are you like me and you like to do the caramel and the cheddar and it's not supposed to work, but it does work and that's good stuff? It looks like the flag happened there, guys, on the kickoff. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 20. They will accept the penalty and make them punt this one again. This should give them better field position instead of the 6-yard line. They are going to send this football back to Baltimore. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. Houston Texans in Houston struggling to find their momentum here. Great job by the Baltimore Ravens defense. Here comes the kick. Tommy Townsend going to send this one back to Baltimore. I was just reading Walter's comment, guys. Wow, this is a much better punt, actually. And they pin them inside the 5 instead of at the 6. A monster punt right there from Tommy Townsend. Puts them inside the 5. Football at the Ravens' own 3-yard line. And a sack here would be a safety for the Houston Texans to pick that one up. How about that? Texans uniforms looking sick, though, says JT. Walter saying, your name is Mario. My name is Walter Castleneck. And Merry Christmas to you and your family. Merry Christmas to you and your family, Walter. Merry Christmas to you, JT. I love you, bro. Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas to Val. Merry Christmas to Robert. Merry Christmas to all of you guys who are here watching this live stream today. I hope you guys got exactly what you wanted from Santa. Were you on the naughty list or were you on the nice list? I guess it depends on what kind of present you got. All right, guys. So, let's take a quick look over here. the wide receiver comparison here. This is the one area where you think that the Texans might be able to be a little bit more successful, but with the injuries that have happened to this wide receiving core, you see that the only ones I could plug in right now are Nico Collins and Dalton Schultz, because Tank Dell is out, Stephon Diggs is out, and so that is hurting this team more than you can imagine. This season, so far, all of the pass catchers, tight ends, wide receivers, running backs, anybody who's caught a pass this season, these are the numbers for the receiving comparison between these two teams. Now, receiving yards per game, the Baltimore Ravens, 242 yards per game. Lamar Jackson has been fantastic this season at finding his people. But I will say this, today in this game, as we approach the 10-minute mark in the second quarter, today in this game, the Baltimore Ravens have just 28 passing yards. Meanwhile, on the other side, receiving yards per game, they average about 213 receiving yards per game. Just 42 receiving yards today for the Houston Texans. Now, when we look at targets per game, receptions per game, I mean, how many targets have they had today? I can tell you that much. It looks like CJ Stroud has thrown the football 10 times today. Not all of those passes have been catchable, but 10 targets today for the Houston Texans in the first half. Meanwhile, in the first half of this game, just 4 targets today. And this is why this looks so bad. Because, again, you got to do some reading in between the lines. If you're playing from in front, right? Let's say you are playing from up ahead and you're up 35 points, like the Ravens often find themselves up by at least 10 or 15. Why are they going to throw the football and possibly risk an interception? They throw the football far less than other teams because they are so effective at the run. When they do choose to throw the football, average yards per reception is really the biggest indicator of the health of this offense here. That is second most in the NFL. Baltimore Ravens have been fantastic on this season, despite these numbers being so low in targets per game and receptions per game. Anyways, we do have the Baltimore Ravens with the football. Lamar Jackson is standing in his own end zone from the 3-yard line. Here we go. We're waiting for the snap for Baltimore. Motion on the field from Zay Flowers. There's a snap and a handoff. This one goes backwards. Derrick Henry, a safety on this play. This is a safety. 2 points for the Houston Texans. How about that? Let's go. That is a safety for Houston. 2 points. And we never see that, guys, not on this channel. This is the first safety this year that I've covered in this game. The first safety this year comes in Week 17 on Football Nation. From the 3-yard line, they handed that football off to Derrick Henry, who was tackled for a loss of about 4 here. It is a 2-point safety for the defense. Wow. Now, all scoring plays are reviewed, but it looks like this one is going to stand. Mario, you called that about 5 minutes ago, says Dino. I try. I mean, I don't know, man. I wasn't expecting the Houston Texans to get a safety, but that's pretty wild. What are you cheering for the Houston Texans? Don't be mad, stay positive, stay positive. You can't be upset with a name like Stay Positive. And as I said before, guys, I don't really have a horse in this race. I have a special place in my heart for the Houston Texans, and at the end of the day, I am always a Dallas Cowboys fan anyways. I'm, more than anything else, just a huge fan of good football. And right now, we are watching some good football right here. Great job by the Houston Texans to get that safety. Not only did they get 2 points on that play, they will also get the football back. That was Kamari Lassiter who got the tackle on that one right there. Here we go. All right, guys. Here we go. My wife answered the popcorn question, caramel. All right. Thanks for doing that, this or that. That was 6 minutes ago. Now we've got some momentum here, guys. Now we've got some momentum here. Houston's about to get the football back. We are going to have a kickoff after that safety here. Can the Baltimore Ravens get a stop on this drive? There's the kick back. Here we go. And this time, we will get a return. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 44-yard line. A big return there for the Houston Texans. First down for Houston, 10 minutes left to go. D'Amico Ryans trying to get his team out onto the field quickly, and we've got this extra energy right now. All right, guys, here we go. This game has gotten more interesting. This game is interesting. That safety made it far more interesting. The score is an 8-point game. We have a one-possession game with 10 minutes left to go. Feliz Navidad to you, Mark Chitwood. Thanks for checking in, homie. Here we go. The score is 10-2. Single back formation from the 43-yard line. Under center is CJ Stroud. He takes it. He hands that off, and this time, just going straight into the defenders right there. Joe Mixon will pick up about 4 yards on sheer brute strength. Second down and 6 coming up after the 4-yard gain. Clock is hot, guys. This should take us to about the 9-minute mark. Should take us to about the 9-minute mark. Can the Ravens get a stop on this drive? A stop in my book is 3 points or less. Now, if the Houston Texans go into halftime 10-5, be surprised to see what happens in the rest of this game. Here we go on second down and 6. CJ Stroud winds up and throws that one with conviction. The catch is made by Robert Woods. A gain of 16 and a first down for Houston. First down, Houston. Let's go Ravens, says Fred Soto. Ravens fans, drop your colors. If you want to see the Ravens get a stop right now, let's see those purple hearts. Let's see those black and purple hearts. Here we go, guys. 9 minutes left to go here in the first half of this game. Under center right now is CJ Stroud. Single back formation motion on the field. A toss to the right-hand side. A couple extra blockers there. And this play will go backwards. The Ravens defense getting a stop on that play. A loss of 2 on 1st and 10 brings up a second down and 12. Stop made by Humphrey on that one. I see you, Edipo. Leola with your hearts on right now. What are you drinking on? Tequila or shots? Neither, Rudy. We're not doing any of that right now. It's Christmas, but we're drinking water and staying hydrated because you guys are wanting to catch some football. You don't want to watch a drunk person up here. You guys want good, sharp, clean commentary, and that's what I'm bringing to you guys. Here we go. We got a second down and 12 from the 40-yard line. There is the snap, fakes the handoff. On the play action, CJ Stroud will wind up and throw while he was being tackled on that one. Incomplete pass on 3rd down and 12 brings up a 4th down. Sorry, that was a second down and 12. Excuse me. That was a second down and 12. The pass was incomplete. 3rd down and 12 coming up here. Football at the Baltimore Ravens 39-yard line. This is just at about field goal range. Stuart Anderson, thanks for checking in. They've called on a run on 1st down with bad field position before, and Henry breaks for either a huge gain or a long touchdown. It just didn't work out this time. That's true. And Derrick Henry is one of 2 players in NFL history to have a 99-yard touchdown run, so why not, right? Here we go. There is the snap, guys. Dropping back, surveying, winding up, fires. Catch is made on 3rd down and 12, but it's just a gain of 9. This brings up a 4th down and 3. 4th down and 3. Go for it or nah. Guys, they are on their own 30-yard line here. Go for it or nah. We've got a 4th down and 3 coming up. Go for it, says Bob. Jeff saying go for it. Nah, says Isaac. Go for it, says the real Aaron. Michael saying no. Scott saying no. Well, they will go for it on 4th down and 3. CJ Stroud will wind up and fire a deep shot there. Flag coming in for DPI. There will be a flag on the play there. Oh, man, they cannot believe it. The side judge dropped the flag. This might be a 1st down here. Let's find out what the officials have to say. Hopefully this isn't OPI. This might be a DPI. Let's find out what they say. Pass interference, guys, against the defense of the Baltimore Ravens. That is an automatic 1st down. And that is a huge one, guys. That puts us inside the red zone. We're now at the 10-yard line. Big 1st down there for Houston. All right, guys, Houston Texans with the football. We've got a 1st and goal now after that DPI penalty. The flag was thrown there. We're at the 10. First and 10. There's a handoff up inside the 5, down at about the 3. On first and goal from the 10, Joe Mixon does a lot of the heavy lifting. A 7-yard gain brings up a second down and 3. So second down and 3 coming up here. Second down and 3 coming up. I don't know if I loved that DPI call right there. I think that was a bad call by the officials personally. That is just me. Momentum shift for sure, says Jeff. Pound it in, says Alex Smith. Giggity, giggity. Here we go. We've got a single back formation here on second and goal from the 3-yard line. Can the Ravens defense get a stop here? Second and goal. There is the snap and a handoff. Joe Mixon tries to get around the crease. He does not. In fact, he will lose a yard on the play. Third and goal from the 4 coming up, guys. So third down and goal. Football at the 4-yard line. 6 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. And the Houston Texans can tie it up with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here. Players in the huddle. Huddle breaks. 5:50 left to go here. Motion on the field. CJ Stroud, empty backfield here. Third and goal. Here's the snap. Stroud looks left, looks right, fires. Incomplete pass. Fourth down and goal coming up. Go for it or nah. I think they'll probably kick that field goal, guys. Fourth and goal from 4. They'll probably kick that field goal. We are still inside of the red zone here, waiting to see what they do. If I were the head coach in this situation, as much as it would hurt to do, I would take the field goal. But we are lined up to go for it here on fourth down and goal. A shotgun formation. There is the snap. CJ Stroud will wind up and throw on the flat. They need this, and no! Fourth and goal. Joe Mixon is stopped on the play. A hit by Washington and White, and a huge stop there for the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Mixon gets hit out of bounds on the right-hand side. I absolutely would have just taken the points personally. Not enough blocking right there on that side. Joe Mixon needed an extra player to help block for him. Well, you know what, guys? This is a first and 10 from the 1-yard line. Maybe we'll get another safety. That takes us to another commercial break. So, talk about an anticlimactic finish, guys. That was definitely not what we were expecting. Definitely an anticlimactic finish right there for the Houston Texans. That's what they get for being greedy. Wrong call right there, man, if I do say so myself. Definitely the wrong call right there. Can the Ravens get the stop on this drive? 67% of you guys voted yes. 67% of you guys were right. Congratulations, guys. So the Ravens did get a stop on this drive. Let's end the poll here. Let's start a new one. All right, the next game I will be covering on this channel, guys, is going to be Thursday Night Football. And so Thursday Night Football, for a shot at the playoffs, here's just a random question here, a random game. It will be the Seattle Seahawks versus the Chicago Bears. If they lose, they will be eliminated from the playoffs. Chicago Bears looking to just wreck shop right now. Let's take a quick look at the playoff picture. Right now, we'll start here at the bubble before we take a look at the full picture. So, in the NFC, we're going to take a look at the NFC games right now. The Seattle Seahawks play tomorrow night against the Chicago Bears for Thursday Night Football. They're coming into that game 8-7, and they are just one win behind the LA Rams. Depending on what happens with the LA Rams in their game, the LA Rams have a game. They're 9-6. If they lose this game and the Seattle Seahawks win their game, you see what's happening here? We've got some possibility for switching. Atlanta Falcons are tied right now. The Atlanta Falcons are tied right now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both teams sitting at 8-7. But the more division wins right here go to the Atlanta Falcons. They've got the edge here. That's why they are in the playoffs. If the Falcons lose and that game with the that game with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this week ends up being a win for Tampa Bay, they could make the playoffs. So we've got some options available here as well. Not to mention that the Commanders are just 2 wins ahead, and that means if they lose their next 2 games, there's a chance that we can see that number 7 spot slide down as well. Not enough time to talk about this in depth, guys. We're getting back to the action here. It looks like the Baltimore Ravens have the football. It's a 1st and 10 coming up for Baltimore from the 1-yard line. We've got an I formation here from the 1. Here we go, showing blitz right now. There's the handoff. Derrick Henry breaks through. Ooh, he almost had a 99-yard touchdown run right there. He did pick up 7 yards on that play, and that brings up a 2nd down. So Baltimore getting some breathing room out there. They were on their own 1-yard line. On their own 1-yard line. I don't know why CJ Stroud, you can just see the inexperience. He'll get better. He will get better. All right, guys, we've got a 2nd down and 3 coming up here. Ravens with the football. There's a play action. Winds up, throws. The catch is made down at about the 19-yard line. That is good for a Baltimore Ravens. First down for Baltimore. So, looks like 80% of you guys think that the Seahawks will win that game. Did you guys go out there and actually cast your official votes for Football Nation, though? Did you actually go and vote just yet? You can make your picks official, and you can win $200 in the process by clicking that link in the chat, guys. Here we go. 1st and 10 coming up for Baltimore. At the 20-yard line, single back formation. We've actually got a pistol formation here. Here's the snap, play action, and running out of time, scrambling out to the right. Lamar Jackson on the move will wind up and throw. This time the catch is made. Bailing them out, Zay Flowers on the grab. That is good for a Ravens 1st down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's find out what that is. What's going on, Greg? Hey, better late than never, man. Merry Christmas, bots, says Mark Chitwood. All right, guys, let's find out what this flag is. Ineligible player downfield against the Baltimore Ravens offense. Replay 1st down. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15 backs them up to the 15. So 1st and 15 from the 15. Baltimore Ravens have the football on their own 15-yard line. So that would have been a 1st down. It's brought back by the ineligible receiver downfield. We now have trips right here in a shotgun formation with Derrick Henry standing to the left of Lamar Jackson. There's the snap on 1st and 15. A handoff to Derrick Henry. Goes around the right-hand side. A gain of about 5. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. All right. Here we go, guys. 2nd down coming up for Baltimore. Baltimore looking good, man. They're going to take us probably down to the 2-minute warning here. We got less than 4 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. We are going to be doing a trivia quiz, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be doing a trivia quiz. All right, guys, 2nd down and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap is Lamar Jackson. With 3:10 left to go, there's the snap. Lamar in the pocket. Lamar gets wrapped up. He ends up scrambling. Lamar's in trouble. He will wind up and fire. Mark Andrews wide open. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 5. Shy of the 5, down at the 10. Call it down at the 13, 67 yards. 1st down for Baltimore. 1st down for the Ravens. Wow. 67-yard play right there. Lamar Jackson was dead to rights on the blitz. He found his safety valve on the right-hand side. Action Jackson connects with Mark Andrews. 67 yards. Puts us inside the red zone at the 13-yard line. Here we go. Holy smokes, man. 1st and 10. 13-yard line, pistol formation again. Derrick Henry on the right-hand side gets up to the 10 before going down. Call it a gain of 4 down at the 9. 2nd down and 6 coming up for Baltimore. Did you guys get fired up for that one? Did you visualize that play in your head? If you did, hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button if y'all are new. We're still pushing, and I think we can really get to 20,000 today. If y'all are out there, we can change the odometer right now. We can change this. We can move this forward and get into that 20,000 bracket. Does that make me an official, like a real YouTuber if I hit 20,000? Anyways, that is the 2-minute warning, guys. We are back to the 2-minute warning, so going to take a break from that. Just a beat. We are going to be doing a trivia quiz, guys. For those of you who have never done the trivia quiz, I hope you guys are ready for it, because we like to have fun during the trivia quiz. We're going to jump over to what that's going to sound like here. So I am going to do a trivia quiz. We're going to hear the music changing, and you're going to hear my my fun jams. This is official right there. Love it. So we will be doing a trivia quiz at halftime. Don't worry. When we get there, we will talk about it. I can't wait for the 20,000 miles. For the 20,000 subscriber milestone, says Val. An all Beyonce trivia quiz? Hey, man. Maybe an all Beyonce trivia quiz. Why not, dude? You're late, Mario. We're close to the end zone. We're right here. We are in the end zone. We got a 2nd down and 6. Houston Texans, 9-yard line. We are deep inside the red zone right now. Deep inside the red zone right now, hanging out. How many people has Jay-Z? Oh my gosh. Whoa, Henry. That's a heavy one there. I'm going to steer clear of that comment. Sorry about that, guys. Steer clear of that comment, and what we're going to talk about right now is the pick'ems for this week. So, who do you guys think is going to win? We obviously saw that game there with the Chiefs and the Steelers. We're watching this game right now. It's a pretty close game. Ravens have the upper hand right now. The Seahawks versus the Chicago Bears. This is Thursday Night Football. I will be covering this game as well. We will have 3 games on Saturday football as well, guys. Chargers and Patriots going to be one of them. The other one is Broncos and Bengals. I will be covering this one because 2 teams fighting for the playoff spots and the LA Rams fighting to stay in the playoffs right here. I'm covering that game as well on Saturday. Colts and Giants, we're not going to get into. I'm not going to get into a lot of those games. The next games outside of that will be Sunday football. I am going to cover the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Of course, I'm covering our Dallas Cowboys. I always cover the Dallas Cowboys games no matter what. No matter what. And, of course, Monday Night Football as well. Buccaneers should win this one, so that means the Falcons have to get their win this week. Falcons will be playing the Washington Commanders. Let's get back to it. 2nd down and goal from the 6-yard line, guys. Here's the snap. Lamar Jackson on 2nd down and 6, trying to figure out what to do with 1:55 left to go, but he's back there. He's dancing. He fires. He scores. Touchdown, Isaiah Likely. There are no flags on the play. Oh, man. Lamar Jackson fired up. Lamar connected on that one to the 16-yard. 16 points on there. It was a 2nd down and goal from the 9, 2nd and 6 from the 9. And the touchdown makes this a 16-2 game. So the extra point attempt will likely come out here as well. At least the Houston Texans scored something in the first half, but they do have 3 timeouts left with 1:21 left to go. Here's the extra point attempt to make this 17-2. Here we go. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 17-2, guys. The score is 17-2. Lamar Jackson had all day in that pocket. It's like nobody – it's almost like he had, like, magnets on him, and, like, they were opposite magnets or the same magnets right there. 2 positive magnets. Nobody could get to him, and he was just keeping that distance. Did a great job right there. All right, guys. So we are inside the 2-minute warning. 2-minute drill coming up for the Houston Texans, who will get the football back after that touchdown. Now, there was something I saw online, and it's because Latinos always celebrate on Christmas Eve, and other cultures celebrate on Christmas Day. When do you guys celebrate Christmas? We celebrated twice yesterday on Christmas Eve. And I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I'm not drinking for a reason. It's because I went a little too hard yesterday at those Christmas parties, and we definitely had fun with that. My family, we always celebrate on Christmas Eve. We had some time to celebrate yesterday, so Christina and I had some time. A lot of family time. Today, we'd like to have a little bit of personal time after this. Some of you guys saying both. Neither, says Twana. Hey, you know what? After today, Kwanzaa starts, right? We've got Kwanzaa until the 31st of the rest of this year. And that's also a true fact right there, man. Recovering, Mario, power up. We have coffee and water, and more coffee and more water, so we're not drinking today, man. We went too hard yesterday. Texans need a touchdown here, says Justin Gonzalez, but will they get one? That's the real question. My kids thought that Santa was getting shot down at midnight. One of my coworkers, she said she asked her kids, what do y'all want for Christmas? And the kids are all, you know, an Xbox, a PlayStation. And she goes, Santa runs a toy store, not a Best Buy. Santa has a toy shop, not a Best Buy. What do you want for Christmas? Anyways, I thought that was funny. Well, with a baby on the way, he'll have his first Christmas in this year, in 2025 coming up. That is super exciting. Can I curse, Irish dude? We try to keep this at least PG-13. I have omitted F-bombs and most swear words out of the comment area, so you guys won't be able to type those in. If you want to type in between the lines, I guess you can, but be careful. I do have moderators out there who are reading those comments, and we try to keep this as clean as possible, guys. PG-13. So, anyways. All right, guys, we've got ourselves a 17-2 ball game. The score is 17, Baltimore 2, Houston. 1:51 left to go in the first half of this one. Baltimore sending this ball back to Houston. Houston going to start this drive here on the touchback. That goes way through the back there. I'm going to start this drive at the 30-yard line for the Houston Texans. Dirty mouth, clean it up with Orbits. All right, guys. How could the Texans hit that two-run home run? Mario, why aren't you covering the Jets and Bills game? It's still a big game for the Bills anyway, says Jeff Metterling. I'm not covering the Jets and Bills game. I honestly don't even know if that's a Sunday or a Saturday game. That might be a Sunday game, and I'm covering the Dallas Cowboys because I always cover the Dallas Cowboys. 1st and 10, shotgun formation. There is the snap. CJ Stroud drops back from about the 21-yard line. He will wind up and fire. The catch is made by John Mechie. A gain of 19 yards and a first down for Houston. That gets them to the Baltimore Ravens. Still shy of midfield, excuse me. A big catch made there by John Mechie. There is the snap, winds up and throws to the right-hand side. This is from the 49 up to the 43 across midfield now. The Houston Texans marching quickly in the 2-minute warning with 1:26 left to go. 1:26 left to go in the first half here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a 2nd down and 2 coming up right here. $1:26. 2nd down and 2. Shotgun formation. Houston has the football at the 44-yard line right now. On 2nd and 2, there's the snap out of the pro set. A 4-man rush coming in, winds up. Oh my goodness, incomplete pass. That one was intended for Nico Collins. He tried to thread that needle, almost got there, couldn't quite do it. Oh man. You know, I see you guys out there asking for certain games, and that honestly makes me really happy. It makes me sad that I can't cover every game out there, man, but the fact that you guys are wanting me to cover more games means that we're connecting in some kind of way, so that's a good sign. We will start working out our schedule a little bit earlier on the season instead of the week of. 3rd down and 2. Here's the snap, winds up and throws on 3rd down. Incomplete pass will bring up a 4th down and 2. 4th down and 2 from the 43-yard line. Go for it or nah. Fourth and 2 from Baltimore 43. Go for it or nah. Here we go, guys. A big 4th down situation. They've already missed a 4th down earlier in this one. Can they get it? This is outside of field goal range. So if they don't go for it, they will have to punt. And they are lined up to send this football back. The punt team is out, guys. Tommy Townsend going to punt this one back. So it looks like the Baltimore Ravens are going to let that one just go through the back of the end zone. This will end up being a touchback here for the Houston Texans. So, touchback there, football at the 20-yard line. Might as well go for it. They already tried it earlier, says Sight Guy. Punt team came out, guys. 1:19 left to go here. All right. Baltimore Ravens up by 15 right now. Will the Ravens score again before half? Let's get some fresh information scrolling by, guys. How about the top fantasy leaders at the bottom of the screen? Lamar Jackson with 382 points coming into this week. Josh Allen with 362. Joey B, even though they have had a terrible season as a team. Joe Burrow, 330 fantasy points for him. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation here. Waiting for the snap is Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has, well, the Baltimore Ravens have 3 timeouts right here. Lamar takes the snap, will wind up and throw. Catch is made underneath. Looks like this is going to break big. The 30, the 40, the 45, down at about the 47. Keaton Mitchell on the grab. That is a catch and a run. A 1st down for Baltimore. Gets up to the 48-yard line. Oh, my gosh. There's no stopping this. This is all, I mean, look at this on the right-hand side, guys. 261 yards of total offense in the first half. There's a windup and a throw wide open, but overthrown. Zay Flowers was there. Incomplete pass. On the left-hand side, Zay Flowers cannot make the grab. 2nd down and 10. H-Town still in this now, says Mark Chitwood. Hey, you never know. The clock has stopped with 39 seconds left to go. D'Amico Ryans is going to need to talk to his team at halftime 100%. Beyonce is performing at half, guys. I cannot show y'all the Beyonce performance. I will do my best to be as entertaining as possible. All my single ladies. All my single ladies. There's the snap on 2nd down and 10. Winds up and throws. This one deep shot here. Incomplete pass on 2nd down and 10. Brings up a 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10 coming up here. I will be doing the halftime trivia quiz. Can we hear Beyonce, says RYN. I can't do it. A friend of mine just got his channel shut down for a week. He got a copyright strike for showing, for literally doing exactly what I'm doing, but he had the game audio up loud enough to be heard, and his channel got shut down for a week. And this is the worst time for me to lose my channel for a week, so we're just going to have to roll with it, guys. 3rd down and 10, y'all. Looks like a timeout is going to be called right here by John Harbaugh of the Baltimore Ravens. So a timeout called right there. 34 seconds left to go. Trivia, it's Football Nation Trivia greater than Beyonce show. Thank you, Sight Guy. Y'all gonna get Mario in trouble, says Miggy. What's up, Mig? Thanks for checking in. Oh, that's a MiG fighter jet. I just understood what that was. Negative Ghost Rider, I should have said that. MiG gets it. You'd get it. All right, guys. Thank you, Ricky Atkins. I appreciate that. What time will the break be? We've got 34 seconds until halftime. I don't know how long this halftime show is going to last. This might be an extended halftime show just because of the fact that it's Beyonce. Let's be real. So, funny enough, I do have we'll get to it here. It's going to come full circle during halftime. Here we go, guys. 34 seconds left to go in the first half. We've got a shotgun here. An all-out blitz against Lamar Jackson. Will wind up and fire. Incomplete pass on 3rd down and 10. Brings up a 4th down with 29 seconds left to go. John Harbaugh saying, you can see him if you can read those lips. He's saying, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. They're looking for a roughing the passer hit right there. That's fair. That's a fair hit right there. Here we go, guys. 29 seconds. Punt team going to come out here for the Baltimore Ravens. They will give the Houston Texans the football back. 57% of you guys who said yes. Looks like you guys were wrong. Let's see if you can redeem yourselves. 27 seconds left to go in this first half, guys. This kick will be signaled a fair catch at the 15. Can the Texans score points on this drive? This will be the final drive of the first half, guys. Any points? Let's see if it happens. So 21 seconds left to go in the first half. Quiz time, everyone, says Robert Zamora. Almost there. Almost there. We got iPhone saying iPhone de Rafa, el teléfono de Rafa. Brazil's in the house. What's going on, Brazil? Welcome. People from all over the country, all over the world checking into this channel. You guys are amazing, man. Merry Christmas to all of y'all. Here we go. Jacqueline, no sé lo que me está diciendo, pero igualmente gracias por responder y poner eso ahí. Here we go, guys. We got a 1st and 10. There's the snap out of the pro set. Formation in trouble. CJ Stroud has to scramble and wind up. He throws that football away. This brings up a 2nd down and 10. CJ Stroud on his back, slow to get up. He is going to get some help from his boys right there. Offensive line just letting everything through right now. Just letting everything through right now. Stacy Aldridge checking in from Austin, Texas. We're live in San Antonio, just down the road for you. We were in Austin yesterday. Well, technically, we were in Manor yesterday, but anyways, guys, here we go. Everyone's hurt, man. It's football, Dirty Duck. CJ Stroud is down. He's holding his knees. He's got both hands on his knee. He's swinging that right arm right now. So CJ Stroud is down. Let's see if this is going to be a shoulder or a collarbone hit. He does go down pretty hard on that elbow, and CJ Stroud slow to get up. Let's see if they're going to take him to the blue. They're going to take him to the tent. 17 seconds left to go. So I guess what you were saying, Dirty Duck, was a little bit more serious than I thought it was. So now Mills comes in. 2 timeouts in the first half. Davis Mills coming in now as the starting quarterback, or as the fill-in quarterback for the Houston Texans. Shotgun formation. Davis Mills waiting to take the snap. He takes it. He hands that off left-hand side. We do get a run up to about the 23-yard line. 11 seconds left to go. Timeout will be called here. Another timeout will stop the clock. This time Baltimore wanted to call that timeout. This time they wanted to call that timeout. Here we go. Thank you, Robert Hess. Thanks for checking in. Leola saying that he got the air knocked out of him. I don't know. He went down pretty hard on that elbow. It looks like he is back in. So Davis Mills got the one play. CJ Stroud is back in right now. 11 seconds left to go in this one. 3rd down and 1. 2 timeouts remaining for the Houston Texans with 11 seconds. They need to get just the first down here. They will stop the clock after this. We've got a single back formation, and it looks like Agunbowale is going to be the running back in on this play. He goes forward on 3rd and 1. He does pick up the first down. First down for Houston, but too little too late. This will take us to the end of the first half, and we go into halftime. All right, guys, that's it for the first half. Let's do this thing, shall we? All right, who's ready? Another trivia quiz from Football Nation. I hope you guys are ready, because I am fired up for this one. I am ready for this one. I hope you guys are too. Question number 1. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 1. How many Super Bowls have the Baltimore Ravens won? How many Super Bowls have the Baltimore Ravens won? Is the answer 1? Is it 2? Or is it 3? What do y'all think? Plug in your answers, ladies and gentlemen. The answer coming up in about 10 seconds. Very simple question. I figured that we would start easy for you guys. How many have the Baltimore Ravens won? The answer, 2. The Baltimore Ravens have won 2 Super Bowls, guys. 2 Super Bowls here for the Baltimore Ravens. They won those back in the year 2000 and in 2012, defeating the San Francisco 49ers. And I've got some questions about that Super Bowl as well. All right, guys, question number 2. Y'all ready for this one? Question number 2. What is the name of the Houston Texans mascot? Is it A, Toro? Is it B, Rocky? Or is it C, Tank? What is the name of the Houston Texans mascot? Is it A, B, or C? Go ahead and plug in your answers, guys. Got about 15 seconds there. There's no penalty. There's no penalty for wrong answers. We're just having some fun. I know I'm not exactly Beyonce, but I'm going to try to keep you guys entertained as we move forward. The name of the mascot is Toro, and he is indeed un toro. He is a toro. He is a bull. That is the name of the Houston Texans mascot. What else can I tell you, man? He's been around since the team came into existence in 2002. He's a part of this team. All right, guys, question number 3. How are you guys doing? Question number 3, guys. Who holds the Baltimore Ravens record for the most career rushing yards in franchise history? Is it A, Ray Rice? Is it B, Lamar Jackson? Or is it C, Jamal Lewis? Who holds the Ravens record for the most career rushing yards in franchise history? Ravens fans, you better know this one. Do not get this one wrong, because I'm going to question you if you are not. Come on, here we go. The answer is Jamal Lewis, guys. He rushed for 7,800 yards during his time with Baltimore from the years 2000 to 2006. Lewis is obviously known for his 2003 season, where he had 2,066 rushing yards, the second highest in NFL history. Question number 4, guys. Who is this player? 385 receptions, 4,617 receiving yards, and 29 receiving touchdowns. They are a 2-time Pro Bowl selection. Is it A, Owen Daniels? Is it B, Arian Foster? Or is it C, Nico Collins? Who is this player? 2 times in the Pro Bowl, 29 receiving touchdowns in their career. The answer is Owen Daniels, and it looks like I forgot to put in a picture right here, but the answer to that one is Owen Daniels. Did I forget any other pictures? Oh, I did forget some pictures. Oh, that's a bummer. That's okay. I've got a couple where I forgot the photos from, but that's okay. We will go ahead and power through this quiz and finish this one fine here. All right, guys. Which Baltimore Ravens player's life is the story and the plot behind the movie The Blind Side? Is it A, Orlando Brown Sr.? Is it B, Jonathan Ogden? Or is it C, Michael Aher? We asked this one last week. I wonder how many of you guys will get this one right. Which Baltimore Ravens player's life story was the plot of the movie The Blind Side? What do y'all think? You guys gonna get this one right? Looks like most of y'all will get this one right. It is Aher on this one. He was the main story of The Blind Side. He was a first-round pick in the 2009 draft for the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, that book was written by Michael Lewis, but still an amazing story there. If you haven't seen The Blind Side, you definitely need to go watch it. Question number 6, and I have no picture for this one either, guys. I apologize, but here is the question anyways. Which of these Houston Texans players released a rap album under the stage name of Bobby Fino? Is it A, Mario Williams? Is it B, Kareem Jackson? Or is it C, Arian Foster? Which of these Houston Texans players released a rap album under the name Bobby Fino? Guys, the answer is Arian Foster. Arian Foster dropped a rap album. It's called Flamingo and Koval, which was released in 2018. Yeah. Check it out. I've never heard the rap album, but I'm curious to see if it's any good. If anybody out there has listened to it, let me know if that CD slaps or not. Here we go, guys. Question number 7. All right, guys. During the 2013 Super Bowl, the Super Bowl halftime performance famously led to a 34-minute delay after blowing the stadium's power. Who was the halftime performer in that game? Was it A, Lady Gaga? Was it B, Beyonce? Or was it C, Katy Perry? Who was the halftime performance for the Super Bowl the last time the Ravens played? The answer is Beyonce, guys. And a lot of people said that is the reason that the Ravens were able to come back and win. Don't know why I skipped over that question, but the answer to that one was Beyonce. All right, guys, next question. Which of these Houston Texans players appeared on Wheel of Fortune and won $48,000 for a charity? Was it A, David Carr? Was it B, Andre Johnson? Or is it C, J.J. Watt? Which of these guys appeared on Wheel of Fortune and won $48,000 for charity? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed J.J. Watt, guys. J.J. Watt was on Wheel of Fortune. He won $48,000 the Justin J. Watt Foundation, which focuses on providing after-school opportunities for children in various communities. All right, guys, question number 9. We got 2 more questions to go. What position did Ravens head coach John Harbaugh play in college? What position did the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens play in college? Was he A, a quarterback? Was he B, a wide receiver? Or was he C, a cornerback for this team? What do y'all think? What position did John Harbaugh play in college? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? Ladies and gentlemen, the answer here is cornerback. That's right. He played cornerback at Miami University in Ohio, not in Miami. But his brother actually played quarterback in the NFL. Yet somehow, this guy's got it going on as far as from a coaching perspective. Shout out to John Harbaugh. And the final question on this trivia quiz, guys, question number 10. Who is the Houston Texans' all-time passing leader? Is it A, Deshaun Watson? Is it B, Matt Schaub? Or is it C, David Carr? Who is the Houston Texans' all-time passing leader? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? Guys, the answer coming at you in about 5 seconds. The answer to question number 10, y'all, is Matt Schaub, guys. Matt Schaub, from 2007 to 2013, has the franchise record with 23,221 passing yards during his time from 2007 to 2013. He also has the Texans record for the most career touchdown passes and completions, making him one of the best and most productive quarterbacks in the team's history. Okay, guys. Well then, that's the end of the halftime quiz for my side. Beyonce is on the stage right now doing her thing, wearing all white. It looks like everyone's wearing their cowboy hats. Those must be pinned to their heads or on there pretty snug because they're doing some headbanging right now. Guys, this is the perfect opportunity for y'all. If you are waiting and you are wanting to win $200 this week, this is your chance. We are in the middle of this commercial break, guys, and we are in the middle of halftime. There is no better time than now to go make your pick'ems for this week. We have 110 responses so far. Last week we had 117 and nobody got them right. Nobody got all of them right. Will you be the one person who can predict the upset? Because every week there is always an upset somewhere. Anyways, we've got that out there for y'all. Val got all 10 right. Look at you, Val. Congratulations. Val, you are the champion of the chat for this live stream. All right, guys, you're the champion of the chat, Val. Everyone give Val her kudos. 10 out of 10. Love it. All right, guys. So there it is one more time. There are 16 games. Every team is playing in the NFL this week for week 17. The games are as follows. We are in halftime right now, guys, so I'm just going to sit here and read these games off to y'all. What do y'all think here? Chiefs and Steelers. You can make your picks official, guys, by clicking on that link. By clicking on that link. Ravens, Texans, Seahawks, Chicago Bears. I like the Seahawks in that game. I would take the Chargers in this game personally. We've also got the Broncos and the Bengals. That game I'm not so sure about. I think the Bengals should win that game. I like the Rams in this one with Rams and Cardinals. Y'all tell me if you think I'm crazy. Indianapolis Colts will win this game knowing that they've got to get into the playoffs. We've got this game with the Jets and the Bills. I think the Bills should win that game. That's a pretty easy game right there. Titans and Jaguars. Question marks around the Jaguars right now. How about the Raiders and the Saints? Also question marks around the Saints right now. Panthers and Buccaneers. Buccaneers hopefully going to win that game. Maybe give themselves a chance at the playoffs. Cowboys and Eagles. I'm hoping the Cowboys win. The Eagles should win that one. Miami Dolphins and Browns. Miami should win that one. This game right here, guys, Packers and Vikings. I will be live for that game. That game is going to be wild. Falcons and Commanders. The Falcons need this win. So do the Commanders. This is also going to be one of the better games of the week. I might even do 3 live streams on Sunday just to say that I did them all because I don't want to drop anything. Anyways, and then the final game for the week, y'all, is there. So those are the games. And if you guys want a chance to win the $200, I know I'm beating this dead horse 1,000 times, but Would love to see you guys go ahead and sign up for that right now. It is halftime right now. We are in the middle of this halftime break. Beyonce is on stage right now, so we don't have any action. This will be an extended halftime report. How about we take a look then, since this is an extended halftime report, and we can take a quick look over here. Blow this back up. We'll talk about some of the things that we've seen so far in this game. So in this game, guys, total offense for the Baltimore Ravens, 261 yards. Meanwhile, total offense for the Houston Texans, 125. There's a clear difference in which team has had more offensive firepower. There's a clear difference as far as which offense has been more successful. Offense here for the Houston Texans, guys. Let's talk about what we've seen for those of you doing fantasy football. For those of you doing fantasy football, CJ Stroud, guys, has completed 11 of 20 for 121 yards. He has 0 passing touchdowns, just 4 fantasy points today. Just 4 fantasy points for CJ Stroud today. That is rough, guys. Something has to happen here. You cannot say that it's just because Tank Dell is out. John Mechie is a good second-string wide receiver, and Robert Woods was a good second-string wide receiver. We know that Nico Collins can do Nico Collins things, but you've also got Dalton Schultz out here. So let's not pretend like they're dead without a paddle right now. There are opportunities here, and they've seen some shots downfield, but the Houston Texans not looking like Houston has looked. Anyways, CJ Stroud, again, just 4 fantasy points for him today. Joe Mixon has carried the football 7 times today in this game, and in those 7 carries, just 16 yards here, so just a hair over 2 yards per carry. Meanwhile, Derrick Henry on 15 carries has 94 yards. They are carving them up. The Houston Texans cannot run the football to save their lives right now. How about the pass catchers for the Houston Texans? 11 passes completed from CJ Stroud. 6 of those targets went to John Mechie. 3 catches for John Mechie, 36 yards, 6 fantasy points for him. Nico Collins on the other side, 4 targets, 2 receptions, 29 yards for Nico Collins, 4 fantasy points for him. Dalton Schultz is the wide receiver 3 today as the tight end for this team. 4 targets, just 1 reception there, 18 yards. It has not looked great coming out of the backfield here for CJ Stroud. If we turn our attention to the other side and we look at this Baltimore Ravens offense, Lamar Jackson has completed 6 of 11 passes. So Lamar Jackson has thrown as many passes as CJ Stroud has completed. There's no need for the Ravens to be throwing the football unless it's a 3rd and long situation. Lamar Jackson is just sitting back in the pocket. It is cake right now for this Ravens offense. They've been turning around and handing the football off to Derrick Henry time and time again, and he has been extremely efficient. But on the few carries, or the few throws that Lamar Jackson has completed, I will say that even though he has completed just 6 passes today, 147 passing yards for Lamar Jackson on 6 completed passes. Derrick Henry over here, 15 rushing attempts, 94 rushing yards, and a rushing touchdown. He has 15 fantasy points himself. Top pass catchers here for the Baltimore Ravens. Those 147 yards are broken up as follows. Mark Andrews, 1 target, 1 reception, good for 67 yards. Zay Flowers, 5 targets, 2 receptions, good for 31 yards. We've actually got Keaton Mitchell, the 2nd string, 3rd string running back over here for the Baltimore Ravens. Keaton Mitchell, 1 target, 1 reception, good for 28 yards. And Rashad Bateman, 1 target, 1 reception, good for 12. That is almost all of it. Of course, Isaiah Likely does have a catch there as well, and Walker was targeted, but nothing to write home about when you've got single-digit receiving yards. Nothing to really talk about there. Next game for the Baltimore Ravens, guys. The Baltimore Ravens got that win against the Pittsburgh Steelers, so they've got some momentum into this game for the Houston Texans. The final game of the season will be against the Browns. They will be at home. That should be pretty easy win right there for the Baltimore Ravens, but we know that the Browns never make anything easy for anyone. Browns out there just to be game wreckers for a lot of teams. Let's see if they can do it this week and next week. All right, guys. Shout out to y'all. Let's ask a quick question. Let's start a new poll for y'all. Are you watching the game live right now on TV? We are in the middle of halftime. There's still dancing and moves happening right now. Beyonce going to take her time right here. No Destiny's Child. What is this junk? Says Gus. So we are still in the middle of halftime. There is no action on the field. Beyonce being lifted up into the air, kind of Rihanna style during the last Super Bowl, as she is on a platform rising up right now wearing her all whites. Looks like, man, the lights at NRG Stadium are pretty massive. They are in a dome right now. This is closed right now. Yes, on mute, says Gus S. Thanks, man. Thanks for letting Gus R. Thanks for letting me know, man. All right, guys. And the final song ends with a bang as the bang banner drops down behind her. And that is the end of halftime, guys. It looks like that was the final number. They're going back to a commercial break. We should get football here in just a moment, guys. We did talk head-to-head. I don't know if we covered all of these things today, but I do have them just available in case we need to. Was surprised to see the Houston Texans not doing as well as they normally do defensively. Defensively, the Houston Texans normally allow just 307 total yards per game, and in the first half, the Houston Texans have given up 261. That does not look good. I'll say that again. Yards allowed per game for this Houston Texans defense. Normally, they allow just 307 yards per game. Today, they have given up 261 in the first half. If they stay on track and put up those numbers in the second half, the Baltimore Ravens will go over 500 yards today of total offense. No way that the Houston Texans can keep up with that firepower for the Baltimore Ravens. They do have a safety today, so the only player that has scored right now for the Houston Texans has been their defense, who picked up 2 points on that safety, on that tackle against Derrick Henry in their own end zone. Anyways, this defense was supposed to stand up, man. This defense was supposed to show up. Obviously, not having Azeez Al-Shaair as your starting weak side linebacker is going to make a difference, but it's not going to make that much of a difference. If you lose one linebacker and your whole team falls apart, So, man, it's rough, right? Because you're looking at this, turnovers forced. The Houston Texans come into this game with the 5th most turnovers in the NFL. They've gotten the football back 28 times coming into this game. They are 3rd in sacks coming into this game with 46, and Lamar Jackson has been upright the whole day. Not a sack today for the Houston Texans. Now, they did get a couple tackles for a loss, but no sacks today for Houston. Lamar Jackson able to find his way to wiggle free right there. Definitely a one-sided match. All right, guys, we are just moments away right now from kickoff. I'm going to step away to give my voice a quick break and refill my water. Hang with me. I'll be back in about 30 seconds. I'm going to break down the top 5 most common offensive formations. I know a lot of you guys have seen this one before, but I'm going to bring this one back. Hang tight. Be right back, guys.
The shotgun formation. Typically used on passing downs like 2nd and long or 3rd and medium, and it has a lot of variations. The quarterback is 5 yards behind the center, and the running back is on either side of him. This is the single back formation. It looks like what it sounds like. The quarterback is under center, and you have a single running back directly behind him. This also has many variations. This is the pistol formation. It's like the single back formation, but the quarterback is 5 yards behind the center, so this buys time for play action plays. Here we have the I formation. It's typically used for short yardage situations. There are 2 running backs behind the quarterback. The front runner blocks and the second finds the holes. And then of course we have the empty backfield, or 5 wide. The quarterback stands in the backfield alone. Typically this is used in obvious passing down situations like 3rd and long or Hail Marys. Subscribe.
All right, guys, so had to just take a moment there. I hope that helped paint a picture for you guys. Mario needs a co-host, says Mark Chitwood. That would be nice. It would be nice, but I'm a little picky, man. I got to find someone who's got the football knowledge, who's got the chops, and is able to be able to do that. So what does that mean, Big Hank? What on earth are you talking about, bro? Wait, is this Mario narrated? It is. Yeah, it is. All the videos that I show on my channel, they're all Mario narrated. I don't drop any just like random stuff. Still a lot of time left, says Adipo. Welcome, Adipo. I know you were here earlier. Welcome. Thanks for sticking around, man. Raise your hand if you guys have been here since the first half of this game. Were you guys here at the first quarter? If you were, say hello. Raise your hand. Let's see. If you're a new, shout out to you guys. No co-host. We get the occasional Christina peek, and that's good. Is it Waluigi narrated? Senpai Sakura. Come on, bro. You could do better than that. It's like I've never heard a Luigi joke in my life. All right, guys, how about the question? What's your meal for the game? Well, right now, I'm still eating the bacon that Christina brought to me during the first game. No meals right now, guys. I don't eat on camera. That's just something that I don't do. I don't like to eat on camera. I prefer to just wait until the games are over, you know. Sometimes it's good to be hungry because when you're hungry, you fight. Anyway, shout out to Robert Zamora, Zoom Station, David, Nick, Ricky, Adipo, who have been here since the first half of this game. Stacy and Val, shout out to you guys. Okay. All right, guys, Celtics about to take the lead. Eric talking basketball over there. This is the start of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get action here now as we get back to this one. Am I Puerto Rican? No, Dominicano soy. Dominicano soy. Uliquita katit. Uliquita kata. Only the real ones would know. I don't know why I have this Kansas City and Pittsburgh Steelers money line scrolling by down there. Let's see if I can't get the money line for y'all. I need the spread for the Ravens and Texans game. Here we go. This will be the start, guys, here of this third quarter. Here we go, guys. We're sending this football back, and we are going to start this drive here at the 30-yard line on the touchback. Okay, guys, we're going to start this one with the touchback. And now we've got the right ones there. Okay. Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Here we go. Let's get back to it. We got a 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. Houston with the football here to start the second half. Let's see if Houston can get this one done right now. All right, guys, did you do your pick'ems for this week? 1st and 10, there's the snap from the 30. CJ Stroud will wind up and throw that football into the dirt. Incomplete pass brings up a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down coming up for the Houston Texans. 2nd down coming up here for the Houston Texans. The first play of the second half is an incomplete pass. 5 more Football Nation memberships. Robert Zamora, you're too kind. Dude, you are seriously giving back big time, Robert. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. And I'm sure everyone out there getting these right now is appreciating this one as well. All right, guys, 14 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in this third quarter. A 2nd down and 10. A shotgun formation waiting for the snap right now is CJ Stroud. He takes it, drops back in the pocket, will scramble. This time the scramble gets up to about... looks like a gain of 7 on that one. Brings up a 3rd down and 3. Football to the 37 on that play. 3rd down coming up here for the Houston Texans. 3rd down coming up for Houston. The Steelers are sweating, says Mark Chitwood. Yeah, they could be, but they've already clinched playoffs, so either way. Here we go. 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Houston Texans. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now is CJ Stroud. A man to his right. Looks like a Gunbowale is going to be the blocker there. He does block for Stroud, but not blocked enough. Winds up and throws. It is picked off right there. And the football is in the hands of the Baltimore Ravens. Hamilton coming down with this one. The INT. All right, guys. INT for Baltimore. 1st down, Ravens. Intercepted there by Hamilton. And this is just a struggle. The struggle bus is real for the Baltimore Ravens, or for the Pittsburgh Steelers, or for the Houston Texans. Who's playing today? What is wrong with me? Okay. So the Baltimore Ravens get the football back. The Houston Texans, the only points they have scored have come off of a safety here. They're reviewing this interception. It looked like an interception to me. They're trying to review this one to see if this will be overturned. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up here for Baltimore. Baltimore with the football at the 39-yard line. Motion on the field from Zay Flowers, who's on the run. There's a snap and a handoff left-hand side. Derrick Henry will rumble forward. Gets up past the 50, past midfield, down at the 48-yard line. A big first down there for the Baltimore Ravens. Man, they're just crushing, soul-crushing defeat here. The Houston Texans not able to even put up a fight right now. This defense getting their butts handed to them right now. 13 minutes and 37 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Waiting for the snap right now is Lamar Jackson with some extra protection. This time a little play action, right-hand side, a quarterback designed run. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, end zone, touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. Wow, 48-yard touchdown scramble. Touchdown, 48 yards, man. 48-yard scramble right there, and you can just see the faces of the Houston Texans fan base right now. Everybody is just, wow. Man, Lamar Jackson is fast, bro. I knew Lamar Jackson could run, but I did not realize he was that fast. He turned on the jets and just burned the entire secondary on that one. Here's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up. The extra point is good. The score is now 24-2. And this one is just an absolute beatdown right now. Crushing my fantasy, says Helen Galloway. So, what does that mean for Lamar Jackson now? Lamar Jackson has 73 rushing yards and 147 passing yards. 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. Lamar Jackson with 24 fantasy points today. Woo! That is wild, man. Okay. The soul has left the building. Death blows, says David Graham. Kind of feels that way, doesn't it? That was definitely like the Lucille bat over on Glenn's head right there. One more and I would say that. Thank you, Pharrell Bow. If you're looking for what channel this game is on, it's not on channels. It's on Netflix only, bro. The only place you can catch this game is on Netflix, or you can catch it here with me. I do have that information. It's listed right here, guys. You can zoom in on that. I hope that that helps y'all out there. Texans have nothing to lose in this game. They will be 4 seed anyways, while the Ravens have the division on the line at number 3 seed. That is true, Ricky. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Houston Texans sitting at 9-6 for the division right now. That being said, man, they could have are they clinched up in that division? For sure. Like 100%. Because I know that we've got a couple bubble teams right now, those being the Indianapolis Colts, who are 7-8, and if the Houston Texans lose the next 2 games, they will finish their season with a record of 9-8, and the Colts will finish their season with a record of 9-8. So it could be interesting to watch that shake up. Anyways, here's the playoff picture one more time, guys. For those of you who are new to the channel and you guys are just stumbling across Football Nation right now, we do one of 2 things during commercial breaks. We read the chats or we read the stats. Right now, this is what the AFC playoff picture looks like. Chiefs in first place. They did just get their 15th win. They will get the bye week no matter what happens now at this point. Steelers just lost that game, so they're sitting at 10-6. The Ravens going to be up at 10-6. They're fighting for that number 3 spot. Houston Texans sitting at number 4, just 2 wins ahead of the Indianapolis Colts. We've got the Chargers and the Broncos at the bottom over here. And those 2 teams have not clinched. Everyone else has clinched the playoffs. These 2 teams at the bottom have not. Now, on the other side, in the NFC, Lions, Eagles, Vikings, Packers have all clinched playoff spots. 5 and 6 have clinched. 3 and 4 have not. So, of course, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are division leaders on that side, guys. Division leaders are going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Numbers 5, 6, and 7 are the ones who do best outside of that. We're going to have 3 teams from the NFC North in this playoff picture for the NFC side. Here we go, guys. Baltimore Ravens kicking this football back to the Houston Texans. Houston Texans, as we mentioned before, Houston Texans already clinched playoff berth, but where will they fit or where will they sit by the end of all of it? The way it looks right now, in the round one, the first round, wild card round of the playoffs, we will have it this way. If it remains this way. Now, with this win here today, guys, the Steelers could slide down to 5 and the Ravens go up to number 3. So that would be Ravens coming out to number 3, Steelers going up to number 5. We would have Steelers at Texans, Chargers at Ravens, Harbaugh brothers. How about that for the wild card round of the playoffs? Here's the snap. There's the handoff from the 30-yard line. Houston with the football. That'll be a gain of about 2, second down. So second down coming up, guys. Here we go. We are about 43 subscribers away from reaching our goal, guys. Our goal is to get to 20,000, and we only need a few of you guys there. We only need a few more to join Football Nation, man, to get us to 20,000 subscribers. Would love the support, man. Here we go. We've got a second down and 7 coming up. There is the snap. Play action, in trouble. Getting wrapped up and getting dropped on that play. That is going to be a loss of 6 yards right there. A loss of 7 on second down and 10. That is a sack lunch courtesy of the Baltimore Ravens once again. A loss of 9 there. CJ Stroud goes down. And we're sitting at 19,961. So close to 20 G's, man. Let's go. Several sack lunches. Yeah, man, this guy's going to... It's the whole school bus. The whole field trip. He got enough sack lunches for the entire field trip here. Here we go, guys. CJ Stroud has converted 2 of 9 third downs. And on third downs, he's been sacked twice and intercepted once. And here we go. He winds up and throws. He does make the catch there. Trying to break the tackle. Can't quite get it. The catch is made by Dalton Schultz on the right-hand side. This brings up a 4th down and 14. Let's go, Football Nation, says Fred Soto. Let's go. Thanks, guys. Fist bumps to all of y'all who have subscribed right now. And if you want your shout-out and you subscribe to this channel, say, hey, I subscribed. I'm helping you out. And I'll say what's up. All right, guys. Here we go. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up. And this one will be returned. We get 5 yards brought back out of that one, up to about the, looks like the 27, 37-yard line. Let's see where they mark this one. All right, guys, I want to do a this or that with you guys. This or that, and we're going to do... Let's do a this or that for NFL teams. Who do you guys believe, man? This or that? Kansas City Chiefs or Buffalo Bills? Who is the better team in the AFC? This or that? We're going to go back to a quick commercial break. The football is up to the 38-yard line right now. Baltimore Ravens did just get the football back. Council said, I just subscribed. Shout out to you. Helen saying, I want a hoodie. Always love supporting small channels, says City Z. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I want the pick. But it's Baltimore, so yeah, good luck with that, Rayzilla. I don't have Netflix, says Papa B. Dean checking in saying, hey, Mario, I subscribed back at around 16,000. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Brandy saying, sip or toke? You know what? Why not, man? Why not? Let's have some fun. It is Christmas. For those of you blowing trees. This or that. For those of you who don't do either, that's totally fine. Hit that like button and subscribe. Bop it with a $5 super chat. Let's go, bro. Thank you, Bop it. Appreciate you, bro. All right. Sorry, Papa. He says. Well, that was up to you guys, man. Thank you, Brandy, for that beautiful suggestion there. I want to wish you and your beautiful fiance a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Cheryl. Guys, we're reading the chats right now. I want to get to know you guys a little bit better, so I'm asking some questions out for you guys. Y'all are saying you're all 420 friendly. A little bit of both, a little bit of both'em, says Rayzilla. I hope you guys are having fun today. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. I'm glad you're back. Nice. All right, guys. So the playoff picture, it's not just the AFC playoff picture, because we did bring this one up. Right, so the AFC playoff picture over here on the right-hand side. Toke wins it. Sip is too dizzy to type, says Papa B. You ever heard that joke? Like, what's the difference between a drunk guy and a stoner? You know, a stop sign, like 8 sides on the stop sign? It says that a drunk person will run through the stop sign and and a baked person will pull up to the stop sign and wait for the sign to turn green. Anyways, I'm kind of I believe that might be true. Anyways, let's take a look at the other side, and thank you for that compliment there, man. We're all about good energy on this channel. That's literally what this channel is based on. All right, in the NFC, guys, this playoff picture is looking this way. Detroit Lions have the #1 seed as it sits right now, but anything can happen, especially since these two teams have to face each other one more time before the end of the season. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. Derrick Henry on this play right here, 1st and 10. We'll gain about 6 yards on that play. This brings up a 2nd down. I'll bring up the drive chart for you guys. Let's do that. Okay, so drive chart up there for y'all. Sip, toke, chug, says JT. You gonna shotgun that beer, man? Shotgun that Lone Star, brother? Get some better jokes, says Gregory Dixon. I've got some, but they're all wildly inappropriate. Remember, I was a bartender for 10 years. 2nd down and 4. Motion on the field. Stepping out to the left-hand side is Isaiah Likely out of the shotgun right now. We've got more motion on the field. There is the snap. This is another handoff. This time Derrick Henry on 2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard gain will pick up about a yard. Uh-oh. And it looks like we've got Ravens players throwing hands right now. I saw someone get slapped in the face literally right now. No flag on the play. It looks like the officials are going to let that one slide. Ali with a $2 super chat saying, and here we go, Football Nation. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Ali, for that $2 super chat, bro. Appreciate you, my friend. Here we go. And I love that, like, we've got the 420 crew hitting that subscribe button ever since we asked that question. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Here we go. 3rd down and 3. There's less calories in it. 3rd down and 3. There's the snap. There's a play action. A designed quarterback keep. Lamar Jackson goes around the right-hand side. Picks up another 1st down. 1st down for Baltimore. 1st down for the Ravens. We are 25 away from 20,000, Helen. You are right, girl. Let's go. Let's see if we can get there. We still have a lot of time, so we won't beat this horse right now. We'll pick it back up in the 4th quarter. We still got 10 minutes left to go in the 3rd. And this is definitely a beatdown right now. We might get some 2nd-string players coming in. Here we go. 9:30 left to go. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers on the left. There is the snap. Lamar Jackson looking left the whole way. He does dump off on the left-hand side. Looks like a face mask there. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, a late flag coming in. Flag coming in right there. Harris brought down. It was a face mask and a horse collar combined. I don't know. Derrick Henry got dropped on that one. That's a 15-yard penalty. It's going to be a big loss right there for the Houston Texans. That's going to be a rough one for Houston, guys. This score could get ugly. Face mask against the Houston Texans. This will be an automatic 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. That penalty will be enforced from the 44-yard line. A 15-yard penalty brings up a 1st and 10 for Baltimore at the 29. Time to turn off the lights. The Houston bums are done, says Joe. Yikes. You know, I like the horse collar tackle because he does have the hands inside the pads, but I don't know, man. I didn't see a foul on that one either. Anyways, it will be a 1st down. It wasn't an obvious face mask. It was a hand that got across the face right there, but no fingers in the mask. The tackle happened up here on the collar, but it was towards the front of the pads, not towards the back. There shouldn't have been a foul on that play, but it is a foul either way. Jerry Newman, thank you for that $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Jerry. High five, bro. Let's go. All right, guys. That was a 1st down play. It was a 3-yard run for Derrick Henry. Football gets up to the 25-yard line. We've now got 2nd down and 7 coming up here. 2nd down and 7. From the 25, there's the snap. Lamar Jackson in the pocket will dump off underneath, and this catch is made by Derrick Henry, who gets inside the red zone, down at about the 11. That is another 1st down for the Houston Texans. Let's bring up the jams. All right, guys. Baltimore Ravens with the football. Another 1st down for Baltimore. Another 1st down given up by the Houston Texans. Baltimore with the ball, 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. We've got, looks like, 3 running backs surrounding Lamar Jackson right now. There's the snap and a handoff. Derrick Henry gets the carry on 1st and 10 from the 11. He will pick up 3 yards on that play. This brings up a 2nd down and 7. Line to gain is the 1, so they can pick up a fresh new set of downs just by getting to the 1-yard line. Here we go, guys. Because every bartender knows that the odds are 46,001 of somebody hitting every game. Actually, we've already had 2 people hit all of them, and we have not had 46,000 people play. There's the snap, play action, pump fakes on the move, and this time scrambling left. Lamar Jackson gets a block and a little help from his friends, gets inside the 5, down at about the 2. 3rd down and 1 coming up right here. 3rd down for Baltimore. Yeah, guys, we've done this since, what, week 15? We've been doing the trivia giveaway, or we've been doing the giveaways. We've been doing the pick'ems giveaways since like week 15. And we've been doing this since week 15, guys, and we've actually had 2 people win already. We have not had anybody win I guess we started on week 14. We started week 14. We had a winner in 14 and 15. Nobody in week 16. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. Derrick Henry pushing forward. No, he cannot get it. It was a 2nd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 from the 2-yard line. They needed to get to the 1 to move the sticks. They did accomplish that, but they did not get into the end zone. So this brings up a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. 1st and goal from the Houston 1. Derrick Henry getting stopped there. What are the chances of Derrick Henry getting stopped on a 1-yard run? Here we go, guys. 1st and goal. Lamar Jackson, play action. Lamar Jackson will wind up and throw. Yes, catch is made. Touchdown, Mark Andrews again. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, man. That is it right there. How many points will this one end up with? Let's ask you guys a question then. Bust out your crystal balls. Bust out your crystal ball, guys. What will be the final score of this game? What will be the final score of this game? Y'all let me know. It looks like this one is definitely all she wrote there, man. I don't see a way that the Houston Texans can come back at this point. There's the extra point attempt. The score is 30-2. It's now 31-2 after the successful point attempt there. This brings up a kickoff. So we're going to have a kickoff here right now. Let's see. Nova 90 Dre. I don't know what that name is, but you're saying 44-25. Matt Steve saying 90-2. Rick Atkins, man, you guys are getting wild out there with the scores. 131-2. Do you imagine? Do y'all know what the biggest blowout in NFL history was? Can anybody tell me the answer to that? What the biggest blowout in NFL history was? Actually, courtesy of the Chicago Bears, for you Bears fans who are out there watching this right now. Okay, guys. It's a pretty one-sided game. I mean, it's definitely pretty much a one-sided game. Greg checking into the conversation. Tony Spry checking into the conversation. Wolfie, what's going on? 33-5 says Wolfie. Pure Blood saying 41-2. Cat Z saying 45-31. I don't know. Y'all really think that the Houston Texans are going to score points? Y'all really think that the Houston Texans are going to score offensive points right now? Because they have not been having much success. Can the Texans score a touchdown today? They have yet to do so. Simple yes or no question. We're going to ask that one right now. Do y'all think that they will score a touchdown today? It's definitely a mess right now. We've got 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 5:50 left to go in the third. Most of you guys are saying, nah, hell nah. Hell to the nah. Seth Harmon, I see you. Saying yes, 1. Houston is getting totally embarrassed at home. They're obviously not a very good playoff team, says Elmo Blatz. It's not going to get any easier. Twana saying Mark Andrews touchdown. My boy is balling out right now. Robert saying no, sir. He does not believe that that's going to happen. Mig checking in. I bet it was the beatdown with the Broncos, says Mig. No dice, says Pure Blood. Walter checking in saying yes to a touchdown. What a difference. Music, what a difference a day makes, says Dirty Duck Videos. Isn't it, though? In garbage time, says Christopher. Frank Wright was the quarterback. Hail to the nah. Na-na-na. I don't think the Texans get a field goal, says Joe. I'm with you guys. I think you guys are all on the same page. Shout out to y'all. Guys, thank y'all for answering these questions in the chat, man. You guys don't have to participate, but I love the fact that you guys are in there having these conversations and keeping this chat fire, man. Like that's how we build this community. Anybody who's new to this channel, welcome, guys. My name is Mario. You're watching Football Nation. We just got a score there by the Baltimore Ravens. The score is 31-2. The Houston Texans offense struggling to find their footing here. They've got 5:50 left to go. They're going to be throwing the football quite a bit, and this is why the Baltimore Ravens give up the most passing yards in the NFL. Best chat ever, says Helen Galloway. All right, guys, let's see if Houston can do anything with this one. Dameon Pierce is in on this play. This game is on Netflix, guys. Let's bring up our drive chart. Here we go. Snap on 1st and 10 from the 30. Catch is made. This time breaking tackles. Gets up to about the 42, and it feels like every drive starts out this way. Xavier Hutchinson on the grab. Good for 13 yards. First down for the Houston Texans. But can they score? Thank you, Council. We do our best, man. Thank you, Council. Here's the snap, guys. A look to the right, a wind-up, and a throw. Great coverage there by Nate Wiggins, not allowing him to get in. Again, intended for Xavier Hutchinson. Wiggins on the stop right there for Baltimore. Great job by the left cornerback. Here we go, guys. A 2nd down and 10, swatting that football down. Here we go. 2nd down and 10. 5:23 left to go. Football to the 43-yard line. Shotgun formation on 2nd down and 10. There is the snap. Looking right, throwing right. Grab is made. Not enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of about 5. 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Houston. 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd down for Houston. Will they get this one here? 3rd down and 5. 5 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Pats did come back from 28-3 in the 3rd quarter to the Falcons in the Super Bowl. But again, they did have Tom Brady. Big facts right there. I remember watching that game live, man. That was wild. LeGarrette Blount punching that one in at the very end. There's the snap, guys. Here's the snap on 3rd down and 5. A wide open player downfield inside the 25. Nico Collins with the grab. A 1st down for Houston. Big 1st down right there. They needed that up to the 22-yard line. We're 2 yards shy of the red zone. They needed that play right there. Great connection for Nico Collins. Great connection there for Nico Collins and C.J. Stroud. Here we go in a shotgun formation from the 22. Stroud dropping back, facing the pressure. He's going to have to scramble. He goes out to the right-hand side, being flushed out. Will hang on to that football and run out of bounds. That'll go down as a sack, a loss of 0 there, but it will be a sack. Another one for this Baltimore Ravens defense. That brings up a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down coming up for Houston. All right, guys. Any points would be good for the Houston Texans. Any points would be good for Houston. Play clock down to 15. All right, guys. Here's the snap, guys, dropping back on this 2nd down and 10. Winds up and throws to the sideline where both feet inbounds. Keep the clock ticking. That is a catch right there. John Mechie for 7. 3rd down and 3 coming up for Houston. Is your team in the playoffs, guys? Simple one, just type Y for yes, type N for no. Is your team in the playoffs right now? I think I might have mistyped that. Jay saying yes. Who's your team, Jay? Let's go. Mine's definitely not. My team is definitely not. Here we go, guys. 3rd down and 13, a shotgun formation. There's the snap from the 15-yard line. On 3rd down and 3 from the 15, CJ Stroud will get wrapped up and a sack there for the Baltimore Ravens. This brings up a 4th down and 7, and they will need to go for it. Bang one saying no. My team's not in either. Michael, Anthony, we can sit on the couch together, guys. Robert, Seth, Heaver, Hernandez, we can all be miserable together. My Dallas Cowboys didn't make the playoffs. I'm sure the 49ers fans out there got to be bummed out about that one. I'm sure we got a lot of Saints fans and a lot of other teams out here. Appreciate you guys for watching this live stream. Here's the snap from inside the red zone. Here's the snap from about the 19-yard line. The catch is made on 4th down and 7. Is this enough for the 1st down? I don't think so, guys. I don't think this is going to be enough. Let's see where they mark this football. They're marking it a 1st down right here. I don't know, man. Let's see where that football is. They are marking it 1st down for the Houston Texans. I didn't see a 1st down there. You're seeing the officials call sub. 141 left to go. Challenge flag on the field. Looks like John Harbaugh doesn't believe that that was the line to gain. They are challenging the placement of the ball. That's his first challenge of the game right here. The catch was made. Mechie goes down, challenging the placement of the football. I think that was generous placement there as well. This 4th down should come back the other way. I'm telling you, this should be a turnover on downs. Those of you, the 20% of you guys who are watching this on Netflix right now, what do you guys think? Was that a 1st down? Either way, that should take us outside of the red zone. What do you guys think? Was that short? Leola saying that was clearly short, and I think so too, man. CMC saying that was short. We just had to watch the replay one time. I agree with you guys. Okay. Max, Soon Prime. What's up, Max? Thanks for checking in, homie. I love saying hi to our newbies, man. If you are new to this channel, just drop 5 emojis. They can be whatever you want. I don't care if they're eggplants and peaches. Just drop 5 emojis. Let me know that you are new on this channel. I want to give you guys your shout out right there. We've got about 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter before we get into the 4th quarter of this game. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank y'all for watching this live stream. We are 19 subscribers away from breaking our record here on this channel and hitting 20,000 subscribers. That would make us an official YouTuber by my book. Pure Blood, what's going on, man? Welcome. Stacy Aldridge with her peace signs. What's up, Stacy? Welcome. Joe is new in the house. Joe T, welcome. Council's new. We got Spliff Hazer 420. We got Fote Gaming. What's up, man? Kendrick saying he's clearly short. I'm with you, Kendricks. 100%, dude. Here we go. We got Jerry in the house. Jerry Newman is new. Psych Guy, welcome, man. I know you've been here before. Love you always checking in, brother. Appreciate that. Robert, what's up, Robert? Steve Shelf, what's going on? Steve Self saying right now, how do I subscribe? If anybody wants to walk our boy Fote on that, on how to do it, go ahead and drop that information in the chat area. Mark is new. Family Time is new. Welcome, Family Time. High five to you. Justin Alexander, peace signs to you, my friend. Welcome to all the newbies. How many subs do you need to get one of those wall plaques from YouTube? I need to get 100,000. I need to get to 100,000 subscribers in order to get my first silver play button. We will get there. Trust me. I'm going to do everything that I can to get there in the next 3 years, no matter what it takes, guys. Steve Self saying my real name, too. Well, nice. Shout out to you, Steve. My name is Mario. Thanks for watching this live stream. Pearl, welcome. Your first time in here. Shout out to you guys. Beverly Hanny checking in. What's up, Beverly? All right, guys. I may get to 20,000 tonight. I may not. That is okay. We only need 13 more to get to 20,000. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves on the turnover on downs. A 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. I expect them to keep this football down on the ground here. Here is the snap. That is a handoff. This time a gain of just 2 yards for Derrick Henry. Brings up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Football at the 15-yard line. So 2nd down coming up. Thank you, Family Time. 100K, that's a lot. That should give like a chocolate chip cookie for 20K. No, this 20K, this for me, man, is my own personal benchmark. So it means a lot. Jonathan. Yo, Merry Christmas to Jonathan. Gustavino. Jonathan Gustavino, what's going on? Guasta. Where's that name from? Here's the snap. There's the handoff on 2nd down and 8 going on the left-hand side. That does stop the clock, though. A gain of about 9 yards or a gain of about 8 yards on 2nd down and 8 brings up a 3rd down and 1. So 3rd down and 1 coming up here, guys. If this is your first time, welcome. If this is not your first time, welcome back. Jonathan, Italian. Thanks, man, for that $10 super chat, Jonathan. Really, really appreciate that, sir. Really, really do. Merry Christmas to you. Who said the Italians weren't a giving kind? Hey, I'm watching from Italy over here, says Joe. Here we go. We've got ourselves an offset I formation motion on the field. There's a snap and a handoff. Derrick Henry does pick up the 1st down there. So 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens as Derrick Henry is slow to get up. That is good for a 1st down, and now we're 10 short. Hello, hometown. What's up, Pedro, out here in San Antonio, just like us? All right, guys, can the Texans score a touchdown today? Looks like 54% of you guys have said no. Houston looking like just absolute rubbish, as the English would say. I'm not going to do an English accent because it's not very good. We have Netflix and still couldn't watch. Said live stream device was too old. What, Donald? No way. Jonathan checking in. Jonathan Millick saying, can I get a shout out? You sure can. Welcome. And Robert Hess saying, first time. Welcome, Robert Hess. Shout out to you too, man. All right, guys. So we've got 7 seconds left to go here in this 3rd quarter. We're going to go back to a quick commercial break. And that will be the end of the 3rd. 4th quarter football coming up. Merry Christmas to you guys. Thanks for watching. Guys, we are doing a $200 giveaway on Football Nation. We're doing a $200 giveaway. If you guys want a shot at winning, all you got to do is get all of these right. It's a lot easier said than done. Who do you think will win all of these games that are scrolling by behind me right now? It is a $200 giveaway that we're going to be giving away. We're doing this. We're doing this for real, for real. Get out there and do your pick'ems, guys. I want to give this money out. $200 cash. $200 cash. We're going to be giving away on this channel for week 17. Why $200 and not the $100 that we normally do? Well, nobody got them all right last week. We have had 4 of these. This is the 4th one. The very first one that we ever did, Aura got them all right. On her first try, she got them all right. On the second one in week 15, we also had someone get them all right. And they got the $100 cash. Well, he wanted a hoodie, so we gave out a hoodie, and then we did the rest of the money in cash for him as well. Last week in week 16, no winners. We didn't have anybody win in week 16, so we are doubling up the prize money for week 17. $200 cash being given out to you guys, a Christmas reimbursement, if you will. All you got to do is click on that link. Guys, we've had 116 responses. We've had 116 responses, guys. Don't forget to play. It is absolutely free to play. All you got to do is be signed into your Google account when you do so, so that way I actually have a real email address to message you guys at whenever you do get the win. Charlie Casserole won't cost you a dime to subscribe. Thank you, Fred Soto. Yes, Charlie, we are doing a $100 giveaway. You do not have to be subscribed to this channel either, guys. You don't even have to be subscribed to this channel. All you got to do is play the pick'ems for this week. That's right. We are doing this. We are doing this. It is real. This is not a false alarm. This is 100% for realsies. So, I'm bad at math, says my trigger. Me too, man. Trust me. Me too. All right, guys. Playoff picture. Let's bring it up we'll probably bring it up a few more times before this is all said and done. Actually, let's not do that. let's do my favorite. Shout out here to all of our channel members while we are in this quick commercial break. Denise Taylor, Felipe, JT, and Crystal, Lou, and Val, thank you guys for being champion level members on Football Nation. You guys make this channel possible. As well, I'd love to celebrate our guys down here. Action Man, Isaiah, Peter, Rayzilla, Robert Samora, and Shiva75, who are our touchdown level members on Football Nation. You guys rock, man. We got a 1st and 10 coming up right here. I'm going to give you guys a shout out here again in just a second. Here we go. There's the snap out of the offset eye. A handoff to the left-hand side. Derrick Henry goes forward, picks up about 8, gets brought down awkwardly. They'll call it a gain of 7, 2nd down and 3. That's the first play of the 4th quarter. Let's see. My trigger, I'm bad at math. He says, but great at making up stats and making them sound like facts. Sorry you feel that way. You can fact check me whenever I drop these stats. Here we go on 2nd down and 3. There's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. This is a gain of about 6 right here. This brings up a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 coming up here. Baltimore Ravens pick up another one. 1st and 10 coming up right here. Take a look over on the right-hand side, guys. Definitely not making up any of these stats, that's for sure. These are updating live in real time right now, brought to you by CBS. 1st and 10 coming up from the 35. We've got ourselves a single back formation from the 35-yard line. Under center right now, Lamar Jackson. He turns around and hands that football off to the left-hand side. Keaton Mitchell gains no yardage there. That brings up a 2nd down. So 2nd down and 9. It's a 1-yard gain right there. Call me Lenny. Just don't call me late for dinner. I smell a touchdown for the Ravens, says JJ. So Denver or Cincinnati? That's a tough one, man. That's a very tough one there. First time, Ray Cantu. Welcome, Ray. Shout out to you, man. Welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the chat. If I don't get a chance to read your chats, I do apologize in advance. We've got a 2nd down and 10. We've got an offset eye. 13 minutes left to go in this football game. Waiting for the snap right now is Lamar. He hands that off. Lamar Jackson hands that off to Keaton Mitchell. And that'll be a loss of 1 on the play. 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. 3rd down. I have better odds of waking up a millionaire tomorrow than the Texans do of coming back and winning this game. You have better odds of winning $200 on our giveaway than they have at getting back into this game. 12 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. A 3rd down and 10. Lamar Jackson going to be asked to move the chains here. Let's see if they can pick it up. A 3rd down and 10 coming up here for Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. We are 1 subscriber away from getting to 20,000. There is the snap and a handoff, a toss to the right-hand side. Wallace will pick it up right here. Okay, 12:07 left to go. 4th down going to come up right now. Guys, we're 1 subscriber away. If anybody is out there and you haven't hit that subscribe button just yet, it would be an honor. And it looks like we did just get it. Let's go! 20,000. Let's effing go. Thank you guys so much. We hit it. And that cushion is going to help big time. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. 20,000 and we have pushed to the next level right here. Let's go. 20K. Here's the punt, guys. This will go back. This will be signaled a fair catch at about the 23-yard line. And the Houston Texans get the football back. Thank you guys for all those congratulations, man. Let's go. Brandy, Ricky, Michael, Gus, Robert, Pedro, Dirty Mohican Machine. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Let us all effing go, says JT. And Leola's birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday to you, Leola. We did it, people. We hit this benchmark, this milestone. The next one, guys, you're all here to witness this. You guys are actually here to witness this. We did just get a kick. And it looks like the Houston Texans have the football. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the Houston 22. Remember this, guys. By the end of the Super Bowl, my goal for this channel is to get to 25,000 subscribers. If we can get there, then I will have succeeded on my journey for this year, for this calendar year for Football Nation. I told Christina, I told my fiance at the start of the season, I can 4X this channel. We started the season with 6,000 subscribers. We just hit 20,000 today, thanks to you guys. Thank you guys so much. I cannot tell y'all how much this means to me. And Robert just layering on right there. Thank you guys. Helen, thank you so much. Man, you guys are awesome. I do this for y'all, man. This is great. Merry Christmas. This was an amazing Christmas present. Thank you guys so much. My cheeks hurt from smiling right now. My face legitimately hurts from smiling right now. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all for those 5 no memberships. Thank you for that $10 super chat, Helen. Wow. Okay, guys. So, now that we hit 20,000 and you guys know what the metrics are in order to get that silver play button, we got to get to 100,000 subscribers. That's not happening this season. I can promise you guys that that's not going to happen this season. It would be crazy if it did, but that would be pretty wild. Charlie says, I'm now in the club. Look, you guys got in at ground level. When this channel hits 1 million subscribers, you can say I was part of that first 20,000 for Football Nation. I've been with Mario since 2024, since the start of 2025. Some of you guys have been with us since my very first live stream back in 2020. My very first live stream was in 2022, excuse me. My very first live stream was in 2022. It was a Buffalo Bills, I think, versus Jaguars game, and it was miserable, guys. My first, 7 live streams had, 15 people watching, and slowly but surely, I started learning a little bit more about how YouTube works, and we're starting to get there and get to that next level, and we're stepping it up. So, appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much. All right, y'all, we are still in the middle of this fourth quarter. We got 11:30 left to go in this football game. Been here since 1.3K, says Fred Soto. If you get to 25X, then 4Xing next season, we'll hit that silver play button. That is exactly right, German. That is hopefully the goal here. Here we go, shotgun formation. There is the snap. Play action there in the pocket. Winds up, deep shot downfield, going for it. Puts that one out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 11:19 left. Houston still fighting to try to get a consolation prize or two. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. So, got to go eat Christmas dinner. Much love and congratulations, JT. Thanks, bro. Really appreciate you, bro. Have fun on Christmas, man. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Tell your dad I said hi, bro. Peace out, man. Robert really is, man. Robert has been here on every single live stream. He is awesome. JJ, unfortunately, here's the snap. There's the handoff on the left-hand side. This one is a gain of about 10 yards. I call it a gain of 8 right there, maybe 7. It's a gain of 8, 3rd down and 2 coming up here for the Houston Texans. Houston Texans moving the football right now. Let's bring up this right here. Guys, MVP for sure is 100% Robert out there. Robert has been great, man. Robert has been one of our moderators who has been here every single live stream. I cannot thank you enough, Robert. Bro, I'm so glad you found my channel. I'm so glad that you've been here to help time in and time out. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Here we go. 3rd down and 3 from the 30. Winds up and throws. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and 2. Okay. They are picked at random. That's what I was going to say, Robert, is that whenever he gifts 5 memberships, he doesn't actually get to pick whoever those memberships go to. YouTube actually just randomizes it. So when there are 50 channel memberships that are given away, it's kind of just luck of the draw. Anyways, here we go. Houston Texans, a 4th down and 2. The clock is stopped with 10:37 left to go. Houston Texans would end up having to go for it, but they're on their own 30-yard line. I don't think they're going to go for it. They're going to punt this football back. They probably just want to get off the field here at this point. Guys, thank y'all so much for helping us get to 20,000. That is awesome. I'm going to go on Facebook and share this milestone with my friends, man. Hopefully. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, guys, we are going to get a kick return up to about the 11-yard line, maybe the 12 here. Let's see if I can't share my Instagram with you guys, too, in case you guys want to check me out on my social media platforms outside of YouTube. And I'll plug that in over here. All right. If you guys want to check out my Instagram, it's nothing to write home about. I focus all of my energy onto this YouTube channel. But if you guys want to learn a little bit about my private life, man, my Instagram is up there. I am a bit of an open book. Appreciate you guys watching this live stream with me. Appreciate you guys hanging out. That is my personal Instagram account right there. We do some Football Nation stuff. I do have some other things out there, but I want to bring you guys into the family. Thank you guys. The first 20,000 subscribers on this channel, and the sky is the limit, man. Let's go. Around you ask that every time you come into the chat. I remember you, buddy. I remember you. I do. All right, guys. Duff checking in, saying, my fault about saying that the Texans were going to pull out the W. I apologize to Lamar Jackson. He is the money sign hit right there. Catholic Irish says KC Kingdom. Ooh, okay. All right, we're going to do a this or that. We're going to finish the this or that. We're going to finish with this or that's for the rest of the day, guys. This or that. Hand foods right here. This or that, tacos or burgers. What do you guys think? All right, guys, so far in this game, and I'm going to break down some football stats for you guys. Shout out to you as well, Geraldine. Thanks for checking in. Okay. Total yards in this game, total numbers in this game, opponent points per game, guys, or points per game brought up by this offense here, 30.1 points per game. 30.1 points per game on offense is what they put up. On average, today they've scored 31 points, and they have the football right now against this Houston Texans defense. The defense for the Baltimore Ravens gives up on average 23 points per game. Today they gave up just 2 to the Houston Texans offense. That will definitely help increase their numbers. Guys, the Baltimore Ravens, according to Bleacher Report, at the start of the week, they were ranked 6th in the NFL. Mind you, all of these numbers I pull at the very start of the week, and as things happen throughout the week, I don't have time to go back and fiddle with this stuff, guys. So once I lay it out for the start of the week, if things change, they might look a little bit different. But for the most part, that is exactly what they are. At the start of every single week, these stats are brought up, and I do all these stats between Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is really when I put these stats together for you guys. Anyways, let's go ahead and step away from that. Offense here for the Baltimore Ravens has been fantastic. 168 passing, 87 rushing, 32 fantasy points for Lamar Jackson, 2 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. The dude has been elite today. Here's the snap, guys, from the 11-yard line around the right-hand side. This is a gain of about 7 yards on that play. This brings up a 2nd down and 3 for the Baltimore Ravens. Carry there. Keaton Mitchell on the carry. Here we go. All right. Teams have figured out how to stop C.J. Stroud. The Texans' play calling hasn't been great. I don't know, man. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they are beat up and injured offensively. No Stephon Diggs, man. You don't have Stephon Diggs. You don't have Tank Dell. Your offensive line a little bit beat up there as well. Here we go. A 2nd down and 3. Baltimore has the football. Baltimore on 2nd down from the 18-yard line. There is the snap and a handoff. Keaton Mitchell picks up about 5 yards, keeps the chains moving. This brings up a 1st down. 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. Guys, I will be live tomorrow as well. Yeah, a lot of games, guys. I will be live tomorrow to cover the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. If you're a fan of either of the two, or maybe you're a Rams fan and you're curious to see if the Ravens are going to continue, or the Seahawks will continue nipping at your heels, would be a good game to check into. Thursday night football. Tomorrow night, I will be live 30 minutes before the game when we do our pregame breakdown. Single back formation. We've got actually an offset eye here from the 22. There's a snap and a handoff, this time around the right-hand side. Gain of a yard or 2 brings up a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down, keeping the clock ticking. That's right. Tick, 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 says Dirty Duck Videos. I eat every taco. What's up? Watch out. Rayzilla with that dirty birdie comment right there. Giggity, giggity, giggity goo. All right, guys. Here we go. 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9. 8:30 left to go. They're taking their time on these plays, guys, and they're going to take their time on the rest of these plays as the rest of this game goes on. They know they got to stack the boxes here. There's a snap and a handoff to Keaton Mitchell facing a big stacked box right there. There's a flag on this play. Let's find out what this one is. I think it's going to be against the defense. It is. It's going to be an offsides defense. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That'll bring up a repeat of second down and 4. Bobby saying, love you. This game is over, says Bobby. I'm with you, man. But I can't go anywhere. I'm here to cover this game no matter what. You guys are free to come and go as you please. Do not forget to sign up for the pick'ems, guys. Here it is one more time. Here it is one more time, guys. Do not forget to do the pick'ems this week. It is absolutely free. It's a free shot at $200. Thank you, Charlie. Smeagles says, Smeagles, question mark? Second down and 4 coming up, guys. Here is a offset I once again. Second down and 4. The handoff to the right-hand side. Derrick Henry will pick up 5 yards. First and 10. Keeps the clock hot. 7:30 left to go. And we just hit the midway point of this fourth quarter with 7:30 left to go. All right, guys. It's Christmas, and I want to celebrate with you guys. Tell me something good that happened to you this week. I want to know. Did anything fun happen to y'all this week? Did anything good happen to you this week? First and 10, guys. There's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. That was a first and 10 from the 33 up to the 35. 6 minutes and 55 seconds remaining as the clock ticks down. And when we get into these spots, guys, when it's clearly a blowout with no time left right now, what's important for me is to be able to connect with you guys, because there's no way I can really keep you guys entertained with a big 31-2 game right now. So the best way that I can do that, the best way that I can make your days a little bit brighter is by talking with y'all and just getting to know something about you guys. Did anything good happen to anybody this week? Maybe you got that new car. Maybe you had something, you got your chores done this week and you needed that. Here's a toss to the right-hand side. Second down and 8 becomes third down and 5, a 3-yard gain out there. My Ravens are winning, says Lucinda. That's a good one. Is Lamar in the game? He is in the game still. But I don't know that they're going to need him for the rest of this game, not the way that this one is going with less than 6.5 left to go. I took some friends to late-night bar trivia on Monday, and we won 150 cash. Let's go, Germ. No wonder you're in on those trivia quizzes. Looks like Lamar Jackson is on the sideline, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a third down and 5, so no Lamar Jackson here. He's probably been out this whole drive. If I am being honest, he's probably been out this whole drive. Here's the snap, and this time dropping back, winding up and throwing and connecting on that play is Josh Johnson. Wow, first down picked up right there. Josh Johnson makes the grab, connects with Miller on the left-hand side. That is good for a first down there for Baltimore. And Lamar Jackson fired up out there. I got a Rolex watch for Christmas. Pedro, what? Merry Christmas, bro. Yes, I got to see you hit 20,000 subscriber milestone, Val. Thank you. Thank you for that again, guys. Really, thank y'all so much. Bobby saying the Chiefs won by 8. That's a good thing that happened to him today. First down and 10. There's the snap. Whistles coming in. They're going to see a false start against the Baltimore Ravens, guys. Ricky, I don't GAF. We're still in it. That's fair enough, man. You're not wrong. Had 2 days off, says Mr. Hernandez. Dude, working in restaurants, getting 2 days off, that's a huge thing. Man, I spent a lot of time, basically from age 14, age 15 until I was 21, I waited tables. And as soon as I turned 21, I started bartending. So I've been in the service industry my whole life, dude. I know what that's like. Here we go, man. Shotgun formation, waiting for the snap from the 49-yard line. There it is. Johnson takes the snap. He will hand that off to Keaton Mitchell on the right-hand side. A gain of 2 keeps the clock ticking with 5 minutes left to go. I want this victory is ours. I want this victory is ours, says Robert. Michael Castro, thanks for checking in. Let's see. If Squirts loses to my Cowgirls, what are you saying, KC Kingdom? Cincinnati Bagels, says Edwin. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the chat. Work on a rig, on a workover rig right now. Was above freezing all week. Nice. All right, guys, here's the snap on the second down and 13 to the left-hand side. This will be a loss of a yard right there. Backs up to the 50-yard line. This brings up a third down. I'm going to step away from the chat for just a quick moment here, guys. Thank y'all for leaving those comments out there. Thank you guys for participating. Let's end that Q&A. Let's do another this or that. This is mostly for people who have actually played football. Grass or turf, guys. Third down and 14. Here's the snap. A big shot downfield. And Johnson almost connecting there with Walker. Incomplete pass brings up a fourth down and 14 with 3:30 left to go in this one. Grass, says half of you guys. Easy. Grass. 85% of you guys. And again, hopefully these are the ones who are actually playing football right now. Michael Nesbitt, see you in the next one. I will be live tomorrow night. Michael, come back tomorrow, bro. I'll be live tomorrow. All right, punt team out here for the Baltimore Ravens. Houston Texans trying to get a consolation prize. I will say this, as an official officiating in Texas high school football, you do get a lot of different kinds of you did get a lot of different kinds of grass. It has to be well-kept grass. Oh, look, Gus just said that right now. It has to be well-kept grass because I've been out there on the field officiating games where the grass is like 4 inches long, and there's, like, how do you get through that when you got to, like, what? Anyways, Jeff Metterling saying that he's having fun with us tonight. Let's go, Jeff. Man, Schultz needs to get right, says Camo. Tomorrow is next one, guys. Tomorrow is the next live stream. We will have a game tomorrow. And tomorrow's game will be the game with the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Here we go from the 20-yard line. Single back formation. Here's the snap. There is the handoff. Dameon Pierce goes around the right-hand side, keeping the football down on the ground. Isn't it unanimous? It's not. It looks like 80% of you guys have said grass. 20% went with turf, man. Please do a shout out to Brenda, my lovely wife, Brenda Soto. Congratulations, you married a great man, and Fred right there. Appreciate you, Fred. Thanks for checking in. And Michael Hutchinson just upgraded his membership to touchdown. Let's go, Michael. Appreciate that, bro. Second down and 2. Here's the snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. This time, a gain of about 7 for Dameon Pierce as he pops back up. Fire the groundskeeper. Says Rob, says CMC later. Dude, I'm not even kidding. That grass was like long, bro. That grass was long. Anyways, by the way, the evidence does not show that the turf has caused more injuries than grass. Matter of fact, Kyler Murray tore his ACL on that grass field when that debate was a legitimate debate. Here we go, shotgun formation. There is the snap dropping back. This time, Davis Mills is in the game. He will connect there. That is good for a first down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. All right, guys. Here's another question for you guys. We are at the 2-minute warning. I understand that we're probably going to get a big drop-off right here at this point. For those of you who are actually hanging out with me, thank you guys. Are you doing OSU versus Oregon? It's funny that you asked that, Loxley, because here's the question. The question that I'm posing to you guys is, which college games are you most interested in? That OSU versus Oregon game, remind me, what day of the week is that going to be on? I think that is going to be one of the games that I'm going to cover. That's on New Year's Eve. Is that on New Year's Eve or is that the national championship? No, we don't know yet, huh? Anyways, I will be covering at least one game. I will be covering at least one of these playoff games, one of these bowl games. Tony Spry saying that he thinks the Peach Bowl would be the best game to cover. And I want to say I'm going to be covering the Peach Bowl. Christina might know more than that. Might know more than me on that right now. And thanks, guys. We're up to 122 responses. Up to 122 responses. Let's try to get to at least 200 responses there when it comes to our $200 giveaway this week. OSU Oregon is on at 5 p.m. That's the Cotton Bowl. Thanks for letting me know. I will be covering that game, Loxley. So yes, to answer your question in a quick nutshell, a simple answer, yes, I will be live to cover that game, OSU versus Oregon. Ohio State all day, says Charlie. Go college games. I watch them all. Peach Bowl, says Tony Spry. Tony, remind me, what time is the Peach Bowl? What date and time is that one? So Oregon versus OSU, OSU versus Oregon. I should be covering that one. That's a Ducks game, right? I don't watch a lot of college football, which is crazy. By the way, just 459 likes, guys. That's surprising here. We have over 50,000 views today. Those of you who are still hanging out with me, I see we're still tapering off right now, but be sure to hit that like button before y'all jump off this live stream. January 1st, Oregon versus Ohio State in the Rose Bowl, says Nick. Thank you, Nick, for clearing that up. Who will win it all? Kenneth saying, Mario, I hope that you and Christina had a great day yesterday with your family. Thanks for covering this game. Just wish that this was a better game. Thanks, Kenneth. I appreciate that. Hey, I do what I can to try to keep you guys entertained, man. Bengals, Broncos, I need you to cover this. I will be covering that one, Charlie. Don't you worry, man. I got you covered on that Bengals-Broncos game. I'm fired up for that Bengals-Broncos game because we've got the playoff picture coming in right there. You guys will never experience lining up to the field, walk through on concrete steel. There's the snap. There's the handoff on the left-hand side. A gain of about 2 yards brings up a second down. Booger Dog talking about walking down the field right now. Jack's the adrenaline linebacker. 66, Gator walk-on. Jax, the adrenaline linebacker. Booger Dog. Is that you, bro? Were you actually an NFL player? Shout out to you if you were. How about the Lions and Niners? I will be live for that one as well, Jess. Guys, if you're interested in my schedule, just click on my channel. I've already posted every game that I'm covering this week right now. This is the second game for this week. We're covering 8 games this week. We're doing Thursday night football. We're doing 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday, and 1 game on Monday. Second down and 8 with 1:16 left to go. This is another handoff play, keeping the football on the ground. Guys, check it out. Just check it out. Go check out my YouTube channel. Watch some of my other videos. I've got a lot of content out there. Imagine you finally buy Netflix just to watch 2 blowouts. That's literally exactly what happened to me today, bro. I've picked up Netflix just to cover these 2 live streams. And I will be canceling my membership as soon as it's all over. But that's exactly what happened to me, CMC. All right, guys, 40 seconds left to go. This will be the final play of the game. This game is all she wrote, 31-7. There is the snap. There is the handoff. 4th down and 7 with 30 seconds left to go. No need to get anybody injured. No need to get anybody hurt right now. This will be the final score of this game. Do not forget to do your pick'ems, guys. I will be live tomorrow night. Be sure to check back in tomorrow when I am live, guys. Let me get back up on my feet. Tomorrow when I am live for that game, that is the final play of the game. This score is 31 Baltimore Ravens, a very decisive win over the Houston Texans. Thank you guys for watching this live stream with me, man. All right, playoff picture, guys. That means the Ravens are going to end up sliding into a different spot. Shout out to the channel members one more time. Shout out to the First Down channel members who have been here for a month as well. You guys are awesome. I've still got to add a few more names as these are coming in right now. We're getting more and more each and every time, man. I got a couple of close friends on this list, a couple of people that I still don't know too much about, but I am getting to learn you guys, learn y'all by name, know who you guys are. Thank you to those of you who have upgraded your memberships into the touchdown area, into the touchdown area and into the VIP, into the championship level membership. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you guys. I am going to step away and pull up this NFL playoff picture one more time, guys. We did have something change here. Looks like the Baltimore Ravens are going to move up to this number 3 spot, and the Steelers will slide down. We're going to be updating this after almost every live stream, so stick around. Be sure to come back. I'm going to step away from this. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my Christmas day with my fiance. I encourage you guys to do the same and go spend Christmas with your families. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Until next time, You've been watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys.